Jesus. Get back up some, you fuck. Man spreading.
Wait, are you gay?
All right,
Are
Criminal
you scared of the
Minds.
gays?
Wait, how the fuck did this happen? Okay.
What about Incredibles 2?
All right. Welcome to the
Okay.
podcast. We're going to watch Godzilla.
Is it actually started?
1998. Yes.
Oh.
Stop.
Okay, sorry.
Hi, welcome to the podcast. We're going to watch Godzilla from 1998. Rated PG-13. Starring Matthew Broderick. And we're in. And we're in. Shit. So what do we know Matthew Broderick from? What do we know Matthew Broderick from?
Ferris Bueller.
Mm-hmm.
And War Games.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
what was that one?
Project X. That's my favorite one.
With the monkeys and
Yeah.
the radiation, and they're training him to be pilots.
Goliath.
And then eventually, I think does one of those apes actually fly a plane at some point in that movie?
Oh, yeah.
At the end?
Yeah. Sure enough.
Monkeys flying planes. We can send them to space. They can fly planes.
You can do a lot
They
with
can do
monkeys.
almost anything. Monkeys can smoke cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. That's how the monkey gets the fire extinguisher or that canister out of the fucking thing, because it's going to have a nuclear meltdown. And he's trying to get all the monkeys out of there.
So they're exposing monkeys to
Radiation.
radiation, just like Godzilla was exposed to radiation.
Apparently. Yes.
Isn't that the origin story every time that there was a...
Yeah, I believe in the original Gojira, it's because of World War II and all the testing of the A-bombs.
Right.
And then, yeah, it just created this monster. Which was inspired by King Kong, the first monster. And then somehow Godzilla came in and he's like, I'm the king. Like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's because, like the other sequels to King Kong are kind of weaker. There's King Kong Lives. They give him a heart transplant.
There's, the one with Jeff Bridges?
No, that's the remake of the first one.
Okay.
There's a sequel to that.
Yeah, I've seen
where they
King
put
Kong Lives.
a big heart in him.
Yeah, he has a big synthetic heart.
Yeah.
They have to cut his chest open.
Yeah, it
with
looks like a
chainsaw.
submarine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that movie, when I was a kid, that movie was devastating.
Oh, yeah.
That opening scene. I was way too young to be watching that.
No,
was
never
probably
too
7.
young. Never too young.
So, here we are with a bunch of military-style imagery. Right?
Yeah, with that sepia. Got a lot of
Right.
sepia going on right now.
Grainy.
It's very grainy. It's that footage where they're trying to make it look older, but you can tell they used like the most expensive cameras they had on set that day. Instead of just like using a shitty camera, you know what I mean? Like, why don't you just get that 90s
Right.
camera and or 70s camera or whatever the fuck you need?
8mm?
So they're saying like an
16.
iguana became Godzilla.
Either that or...
That's what we're watching, right?
Yeah, that or the, was it the bearded dragon? No, not the bearded dragon, like the big ones with the deadly...
Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragon.
So all kinds of nuclear mushroom clouds
Yeah.
going up.
They're so pretty, but they're deadly.
That's scary.
That's a fucking iguana.
Well, yeah, they showed the Komodo dragon, too, in the beginning, which was swimming in
They're
the
just
water.
like trying to confuse us.
I'm already confused.
Yeah.
They're just showing random images.
Look at how
of
many
lizards.
writers it took. 4 writers for this movie. 4 writers and 2 for the screenplay. Total of 6 different writers had to write this.
Hey.
This fucking classic.
Oh, yeah, that has to be a Komodo dragon. There's no way an iguana lays that kind of egg. Because the egg's probably about the size of
That's
an
an ostrich turd. Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. South Pacific Ocean. This dude's watching like fucking sumo wrestling.
Sumo wrestling is one of the most staged sports in the world. Because sumo wrestlers have like a sort of a... There's a name for it. where they all live. They're like a community. So you have to win something like 7 out of 10 in order to advance. So 75% of the time, more than half the time, that a sumo wrestler needs to win his 7th match or whatever it is, more often than not he wins because the other guy intentionally takes a fall so that he can advance within
Yeah.
the sumo.
Dude, we've all seen Freakonomics, man.
So you have seen Freakonomics.
I haven't.
Well, he hasn't seen Freakonomics.
I don't know what Freakonomics is.
You do only know Matthew
Broderick from Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, I'm by far the youngest one in the group. I think at least 2 decades younger than Jonathan and shoot, what's his name? Ryan.
Yeah,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah. Sorry, I slips the tongue every single time.
And you're Simon.
Oh yeah.
Ryman.
Simon.
John.
Jonathan Ryan. My
That's
middle,
right.
yeah.
His middle name is my first name.
Yeah.
Jonathan Ryan.
Yeah, my last name is your name backwards.
What?
Whoa, not really.
I don't know.
Could be. Whoa, look at this tail. Okay, so here's the thing right off the bat is why did you have to redesign Godzilla? Like one of the most iconic characters of all times. And you design him so that people don't even recognize him?
Well, yeah, I feel like they probably changed him up a bit to kind of give him more so the scare factor and the appeal of there being dinosaurs out there still. So they made it more dinosaur-esque. Because in the older ones, I know he kind of looked a little more stumpy and not as agile and scary and fierce nowadays.
So they wanted a big raptor.
Yeah, they wanted like a big raptor T-Rex thing that actually looks really extremely terrifying and looks like you can't outrun him. Because in the older ones, isn't it like his legs are like short and kind of walks around real slow. They're able to outrun him, but this one
he's not as much of a
he's not as agile. Whereas this one, he's like able to bolt through the city and chase down the cars and what have you.
Yeah.
wow. Earthworms.
So we have
Something with this woman.
so what is he? He just tests earthworms from the ground?
Radiation.
Oh, okay.
He's sending them to space. Oh, you didn't like that joke, did you?
You made a joke?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering why is he listening to this music out there? Well, if you had to go out to work that day and you could listen to something, what would you be listening to?
Singing in the rain.
Ooh,
I
shit.
think if your headphones are wet, they're not gonna work anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
It's soaking wet.
His Walkman's probably destroyed.
It is pouring. He looks precisely the same as he did in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
You think he's had surgery? Some kind of injections?
I think it's possible that there's all kinds of things that actors have access to that most people don't.
Like good enough lawyers to get you out of murder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Either that
I was
or you
thinking
just,
more just really effective medical treatment, you know?
Yeah.
I'd say he probably just moisturizes pretty well.
Right, yeah.
People underestimate it.
But it's a great
You do it 2 to
moisturizer.
3 times a day. Yeah. He's
a
got
medical
access to
grade
things. It's just
moisturizer.
Vaseline. We've been using Vaseline for years. We put it on the gums, lips.
Brush my teeth with it.
Brush your teeth with Vaseline.
Gets them clean.
Oh,
Nothing will
squeaky.
stick on then.
Oh yeah, shimmer in the light. What's with this Playhouse music? Oh, this is The Professional.
Oh, the
The hitman guy from The
French
Professional.
actor.
Yeah. And he's
Gerard Depardieu.
That's
That's not who it is. It's just a
That's
French
racist. Yeah, just
Well, he was in the
Ronin?
remake of the Pink Panther with Steve Martin too.
oh,
He was the
yeah,
sidekick. No.
totally.
sounding. There's an inspector in that. Is
There's an Inspector Gadget in there.
Well, it's
Oh,
funny
there's-
because
Yeah, he's the
They're gonna burn this guy.
Jean Clouseau or whatever. No.
Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah, Inspector Clouseau, and then I can't remember what his name is in it, but he's like always walking around real seriously, and
Yeah.
he's got some.
There was a Pink Panther with Steve Martin.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny you should mention Matthew Broderick being Inspector Gadget, because he has to be based, that the cartoon character must be based off of Maxwell
Get
Smart.
Smart. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They did a remake of that with Steve Carell.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Steve Carell and Matthew Broderick are playing the same character. Really?
Or maybe Steve Carell is playing Inspector Gadget.
Right.
Maybe.
You think Steve Carell will be in a Godzilla movie at some point?
Dude, if this this newest Godzilla movie that's gonna drop this summer, I think, if it doesn't do well, I think America, the United States of America, is gonna stop fucking with Godzilla because they have just never done it right. And this movie, this attempt it took so many years to finally get that one that was released 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, with Bryan Cranston.
This is
I
a
never
pretty
saw
nice
that
shot, though. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of depth.
scope.
Mm-hmm.
Like a big ring. Size.
17% larger.
Okay, so they were worms and radioactive.
Yeah.
Something that Matthew.
He's
Broderick
like, can
has
I do
something
it
to
with no fucking hazmat suit? Just fucking wet headphones jamming like Dean Martin?
Right. Do you think a common theme in movies like this is like no one listening to the scientists?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
It's always that. I mean, think about it still today. People are like, scientists. What do they know?
Yeah.
What do they know? He's studied for years.
Yeah.
How many times have people discredited scientists saying, "Oh, they don't know nothing"? Like, you know who about global warming?
And you know who about fucking Satan?
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about Satan or global warming.
What about Santa?
Yeah.
Santa's Satan, man.
Santa is. You rearrange the letters.
How could you? Here's the thing. How could you not see what made them?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Unless they set up
Because
all
I mean,
this stuff beforehand.
he's out in the ocean, right? And so he's just attacked that ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I feel like you can't just like have this big thing existing that close, like up to the, top of the water. Like, I could understand deep within the depths of the ocean if Godzilla can like just and go all the way down.
But yeah, it's like
But,
that TV show, The Meg, that came out. They said that he was underneath the supposed bottom of the ocean or whatever, and they broke it and was able to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's houses right there. There's.
But yeah, somebody's had the
people
seal.
within a mile of there,
Yeah.
and that thing probably stands 800 feet high.
At least fucking
Yeah,
a
'cause
story tall.
Well, yeah, and if he got like a back brace or something, he's all hunched over,
Yeah.
walking around New York.
Godzilla in New York.
Hey.
Hey, can I get an acting gig on Broadway or something? Maybe something where I get to flash my nipples?
I promise I won't step on anyone again.
Pay big money to see Godzilla's nipples.
Oh, yeah.
Big money.
This Godzilla sucks. Whoa.
I just saw something else nipples.
Yeah. What is happening here? Pee Wee Herman?
For those of you not watching right now, they're in the office of a building somewhere.
I have no idea who these actresses are.
No,
I feel like
I've
I
never
should.
seen these people before in
I
my
feel like I
entire
should,
life.
because, 98 wasn't...
Oh, wow, they have the Twin Towers in the background, too, don't they? Isn't that them?
Probably.
Racist.
Yup.
Racial.
That's Ra's al Ghul-ish.
Well, no, this was 3 years before, wasn't it? 98?
Yeah.
It was 2001?
Yeah. 9/11, 2001.
Yeah.
Like, up until then on Friends, even, they, like, would show the Twin Towers and the skyline, and then they just stopped showing the skyline for a while after that.
Yeah.
Justifiably so, but it's weird.
Buildings. Yeah, because Spider-Man was coming out around that same time, and they had a trailer where he had webbing in between the Twin Towers, and he caught a helicopter, and he's like fighting people, or like his bad guys trapped in the web,
And they
pulled it.
So he's walking around without any kind of protective gear in Chernobyl.
Listening to Dean Martin in headphones.
Right?
Perhaps you just look like Matthew Broderick. You look like you've never worked a day in your life, dude. Have you even like showed up to acting classes? He's like, I'm that same guy that you've seen in the other ones.
I drive my dad's Ferrari.
Is this really the best cast they could do?
They
couldn't get like Sylvester Stallone.
They inject
somebody
cells into his face every night.
But do you think
they're like, we're getting Matthew Broderick to be in the Godzilla? Hey, he's a biologist. He's a biologist.
Yeah,
now it would be The Rock for sure.
Who would believe that The Rock or Sylvester Stallone would be a scientist?
Because they're not a scientist.
Well, yeah,
they're just somebody that knows how to hunt an animal.
They,
and that's why they're like, we need your help.
They can have him in
Godzilla.
whoever they have. But as far as like the scientists, they have to get somebody kind of a little cue ball looking-ish. They're not going to be getting Zac Efron playing the scientist because that'd just be stupid.
Right. Bradley Cooper is probably the guy for that. Get some guy like that to play next Godzilla.
He's like a good middle ground.
Yeah.
He's believable that he could be smart, but
he's got a way about him that makes you kind of just want to give him a kiss.
Just give it to Nick Cage. Everything to Nick Cage. He'd be great.
Yeah.
Put Nick Cage in a Godzilla movie.
That's probably been done already.
In my
I feel
dreams.
like that's actually out there.
Con Air meets fucking Godzilla.
He just grabs a plane out of the sky.
Yeah, and then it's got Nick Cage in it with his mullet. He's just like fucking jump kicking at him.
He's like, have you seen the treasure? But no, apparently, I was told that Nicolas Cage kind of overdoes his acting because he like fell in love with Charlie Chaplin in the like just picture aspect, not when they didn't have the vocals or whatnot, the silent films.
Yeah.
So he's like, he loved that kind of style of acting, to where they just like overdo every emotion or like action that they do.
Yeah, because it had to pick up. They had to get it to like read.
Yeah, they had to project it onto the audience. I was like, maybe I had Nick Cage all wrong. I love it. I love his acting regardless, though. I got a whole VHS collection of his stuff at my house.
It's just his thing he could go to. He's like, man, I really suck at acting. But if I say that I love silent movies,
people will think he's a method actor.
Yeah.
He's like Johnny Depp or something.
Heath Ledger's like, I just bang heroin. I had no idea.
Johnny Depp and Nicolas Cage were friends.
Who?
Right? Nicolas Cage, his real name is Nicolas Coppola.
Mm-hmm.
So Francis Ford Coppola, the director, the guy that I'm sure you've heard his name, that's his uncle. And it was Nicolas Cage's idea, I think. This is paraphrasing, but like they're walking, Johnny Depp and Nicolas Cage were walking down the street, and Cage says to Depp, "You could be an actor," and so his uncle made him an actor.
Huh.
And they put him on 21 Jump Street or some shit like that.
And then he became the pirate.
I don't know if any of that is really true.
Well, Nightmare Before Elm Street is his first movie.
Pirate.
And that's from Wes Craven.
Okay, yeah. So I wonder
unless like he was introduced to Wes Craven.
I wonder
like,
if Coppola and Wes Craven know each other.
What is this? It's like a Mumford and Sons concert on this boat.
I like the dude wearing the waders without a shirt or raincoat.
The fuck?
So it's just filling up his stuff.
He's like, dude, why is Godzilla fucking with ships, man? You don't give a fuck.
Well, it's got the fish in it.
Oh, something is dragging
all three ships.
My
God. What could it be?
This movie is awful. Okay, so the whole idea of why they're redoing Godzilla and why they did Kong Island or whatever. Skull Island, yeah. They want the Godzilla versus King Kong remake desperately. They want it really bad. And so that's why they're really hoping that this Godzilla movie does well. So because they can do now a King Kong versus Godzilla movie. And maybe it'll make a lot of money for Universal.
There's something coming out. I've seen the trailers for something that has like Mothra, something Titans.
Yeah. Oh,
what is that called?
Titans.
Teen Titans.
Something to talk about the Titans.
Oh,
Some
remember
of them
the
are
Titans.
here to protect us. Some of them are not.
Yeah. No, it's Godzilla King of the Monsters. That's what it's called.
That's the name of that.
Yeah, it's got King Ghidorah's in it and fucking Mothra and Rodan. They brought 3 fucking villains in there.
Yeah, that looks like it could really be something.
Oh, it's gonna be something. I
Something
hope.
else.
I fucking hope so. If it's not, I'm cutting myself above the fucking knee. No longer. Huh?
I'm cutting myself at the knee.
I'm cutting myself where you can see it from now on.
Yeah.
When did this start? 'Cause of Godzilla. Fuck. Rated R. Stop fucking making Godzilla a fucking idiot. What is this thing? I don't even want to see it. I'm glad that it takes an hour of the movie to finally see what Godzilla looks like. Because he looks so awful in this. It's not Godzilla. Godzilla doesn't shit eggs.
Not my Godzilla.
So, what about the traces of radiation? You get the attractive redhead biologist with the glasses to say Cretaceous.
It's
She
Cretaceous.
sounds like she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
She went to college.
French Polynesian Pacific, right? That area has been exposed to dozens of nuclear tests over the past 30 years.
Hence the radiation.
Why? Why does this take so long?
Hence the radiation.
Just while they're flying, he can be like, "There's a lot of radiation here." And boom, that's all we
Geiger
need.
counter's through the
Oh
roof.
yeah, that's all we needed.
The Geiger counter's going off
Yeah.
the charts here.
Some dude on a fucking 50
There are
caliber fucking machine gun hanging out the fucking side.
Mm-hmm.
I shoot what I see.
They're going to the epicenter of the radiation right
And it's New York.
now.
There's just fucking giant rats.
most of the.
They're like, we wanted to make a Godzilla where it was a big rat. But we didn't know what to call it. We know people know Godzilla. So we call it Godzilla Rat.
Is that Hank Azaria?
But then we dropped a rat.
There's a guy with a man of many voices right there. Hank
Oh, yeah.
Azaria.
Yeah, a lot of racist voices.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, because he does the Simpsons and
He does-
everybody. He does the Pooh.
He
and-
does the bee guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
He actually does a. He does like Toll Booth Willie. That's an Adam Sandler bit. Groundskeeper Willie.
Yeah.
He does, yeah. Does he do Apu?
Yeah, he does a Pooh. Yeah.
That's nice.
He's really talented. And
He also
doing
does like
racist
this.
things.
He does like the one with the lisp, but he's in that Night at the Museum movie. As Ben Stiller. Night at the Museum.
I have never seen that movie.
No?
And I'm glad.
Yeah,
Why?
Hank Azaria and Robin Williams are pretty talented comedians.
he's like Roosevelt or something.
Yeah. Teddy
Well,
Roosevelt.
You know, it's not half bad, but it's also not half good either.
It's like this movie. It's not half bad. It isn't half good.
It is not half good.
Well, I'm sure you've seen it because you have kids, and I'm sure you saw it because you were a kid.
Yeah, I was growing up then.
I've seen it because I like to educate myself.
Yeah,
I like
get-
What was
museum-
it still?
Get educated. Well, yeah. Have you seen Meet the Fockers? That rewrote comedy.
That rewrote comedy.
I'm telling you.
I was literally just thinking about that movie the other day, and Dustin Hoffman is pretty much dead on as. I mean, they look similar, and I thought it was funny that why did they not have Ben Stiller's dad just play his dad?
Yeah.
Jerry Stiller. Jerry Stiller wouldn't have been right in Meet the Fockers as the dad, but that could have been hilarious too.
Yeah, didn't it? That have Robert De Niro?
Yeah. De Niro.
Yup, De Niro.
They had to
De
prove
Niro.
that Fokker
Analyze
was a real
this.
last name. Yep.
De Niro's racist?
No, analyze that.
What is it? Billy Crystal?
Yup. It's like last movie, his last chance. They were like, "This is it, Billy.
That was it.
Okay, you got City Slickers too."
You're gonna be the voice of a fucking eyeball for the rest of your life.
Yep.
A green
We'll
eyeball.
put you in a fucking booth. This old guy. He's like, my Metamucil. I got a shit. Fuck.
He's trying too hard.
I may not be able to get a wreck, but I'm gonna reel this fish in.
Yeah. No, you're not.
Nope, this fish is gonna reel you in.
And
buddy.
what the fuck are we looking at? Is it
Godzilla.
Batman?
It's a whole bunch of
Is
sharks.
a giant Batman coming up? This fucking... What is this?
800-foot Batman.
Yeah,
rising
this
out
is...
of the
Yeah.
ocean.
Look at this.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
Is this Batman? He had the big, tall
You
middle.
didn't start running sooner?
Yeah.
I got dementia. I
You
forgot how
had
to
all
run.
this time.
Dude, yeah. That guy's not running fast enough.
I got dementia.
There's no way.
Yeah, how slow is that thing?
Dude, he's
swimming
going...
too?
Godzilla's going 70 miles per hour at least.
Yeah, and that dude's able to outrun it.
Yeah, there's no way. Look at this whack-ass fucking spike job. Oh my gosh. The one main thing of Godzilla, right, other than his stumpiness, which you nailed it, Simon, is literally his tall middle spikes that
Yeah.
stand out and kind of look like throwing stars a little bit or something. Tri-spades. This fucking shit, dude. This guy, yeah, I don't
It looks
I don't
I don't
feel
see that.
I don't feel my truck shaking.
Yeah.
Right.
Look
this
at
is poor. Poor.
Oh. I guess I was in a tow zone.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Do like Stewie, you'll save two. Push it. Pull it.
That was a model.
Oh.
Yeah, what made
That
it?
was CG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that
I like Godzilla with the guy being in the suit.
it's pretty
Why is
easy
it?
to
I
see
think it's
which-
cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
It's pretty easy to tell when it's CG, when it's a model. I mean, they have a guy inside a truck and they film a real guy. They have a clip of that, and then they have a model of that truck, and they have a Godzilla puppet shaking it for just a second, and then they go back to CG. So they're trying to do practical. All those spikes coming in that room, that was practical effects. That was on screen.
Yeah, it looked like
They
it.
actually built a room where they put spikes through the walls, whatever. Not exactly seamless.
Dude, there's no way. Like, they'd be like, stay in your car! Stay in your car! Just keep calm!
Oh yeah, that, and I think I can't really remember the sound that the old Godzilla used to make, but I really like the noise that he makes, because that's just like, it reminds you of steel bending from like a tower or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it just resonates with me because I was little when I saw this too. But it
CG.
scares the
Oh,
crap out
man.
of me, man.
Real boat. CG foot, real boat.
Yup. CG
Seats,
foot,
dude.
real boat.
They got a CG light blinking.
Yeah.
CG. We'll do that
CG
in
light
post.
blinking.
Do that in
Yeah.
post.
Do that in post. Barney post.
Yeah.
Lights post.
Yeah, why are they playing Barney in a office?
Because they probably thought it was funny because it's Barney and then you got Godzilla.
Oh,
Two different dinosaurs.
How about a real story?
Sir, I think your story just walked by the window.
He's like, Darcy, you're fucked.
You're
And you're fired.
You
Yeah.
bitch.
I'm glad you broke your hand when I shoved you.
Damn, dude, give him some space.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm protective.
That reminds me of my ex-wife,
The back cuddler.
right?
He did. Ugh, tell me that's not another parade.
I don't think that's a parade.
Every time, whoa!
Yeah.
Go back to eating your
yeah, they
pancakes.
go back to eating.
And then another one,
Yeah.
whoa!
No, yeah.
White people.
Just a hipster
Black-
band starts and like, whoa!
I paid for this food, damn it.
Whoa!
I would be able to get a return on this.
Yeah. Hey, my B&G's shaking.
Everybody in the restaurant just starts throwing up at the sight of Godzilla. That's when you know it's time to leave the restaurant.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be the first person to capture footage of Godzilla.
Oh no.
Come on, you bastard, you damn fucking V8s.
Yeah, there's no way that thing is gonna work either.
Those are them like little like beta tapes.
Yeah, in the
Something.
rain or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Fuck yeah.
They just act
Size
like all
of
these
that.
things.
Damn,
are
they made
working.
him fucking Tom Cruise in this.
Hey, can I convert you to Scientology?
Yeah, record. Oh, still
You
with the
didn't double
tape?
check?
Jesus. I thought you could operate that thing. Yes, this is great quality footage you're capturing here.
Right between the toes.
We're not gonna kill Hank Azaria.
No.
It's too integral to the plot.
He had the coolest scene so far.
You feel like they're trying
Yeah, that's a
to
lot like the old sound of
I
Godzilla.
feel like they're trying to outdo Jurassic Park.
No, I feel like they're trying to do yet again.
What year was Jurassic
The first,
Park?
okay, Jurassic Park, I think 92. So, or 92 or 93.
It's definitely before this.
Oh man, I want to say it's 93. Oh, maybe it's later. Fuck, I gotta Google it.
96 maybe?
No, that's too late.
I think it is.
It came out the
93.
same. It came out the same year as Cliffhanger. I remember that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what Cliffhanger
Stallone.
is.
It's got Stallone. He's in Spy Kids 3, I think.
John,
You would know that.
John Lithgow's in that one.
Oh.
He's the villain. John Lithgow's a talented actor. He's good at comedy. He's good at being a villain. It's not easy to do.
What's he look like again?
Oh, have you seen Third Rock from the Sun?
No.
You seen, I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, man. He's in all kinds of shit.
Raising Cain remake.
Yeah, let's go.
Third Ride from the Sun. Did you say that?
Yeah.
93.
Jurassic Park, 93.
Yeah, the original was in 93. So here's the thing, though. They tried with Perry Mason, and like, there's like a Godzilla 1984 or something, or 85.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 80? It might be later. Fuck.
Yeah, they're
87 or something.
Countless
No, but
Godzilla
no,
movies.
it's literally titled that, and it's Godzilla. Like, maybe he doesn't come to the States, but it's got Perry Mason in the movie.
Wow.
And it's got like, it's like the first time where it was like some type of United States of America thing was happening within a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But then it's like, here it's like, okay, now we're gonna try and do like a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, the only thing I really have ever seen is this recent Netflix, like, animated.
You've never watched any of the old Godzilla
Oh,
movies?
I've seen a couple of those a long time ago, yeah. And I'm kind of familiar with the toys. Tomo or Toho?
Toho is the company, yeah.
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 So I was over at my buddy's house the other day and noticed he had one from 1985. Godzilla toy. From
Okay,
Toho.
yeah, I wonder if it's, yeah, I
And
wonder what
they're
year
like
that
$50
is.
or something on eBay.
Uh,
But that was 85.
see, what happens at King Kong, because it never had anything else done with it, I think Toho somehow got the rights to it for a little bit. Or something happened, because that's how they did King Kong versus Godzilla back in the day, and that's how they had like a King Kong Revenge of King Kong or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like King Kong fights this like robot Kong. and-
Uh-huh.
So
There's a robot. There's a Mecha Godzilla.
oh yeah, fuck yeah, there
There's
is.
a robot King Kong. Right? It's Pacific Rim. Isn't that what that... Isn't that Pacific Rim?
Well, it's,
I've never seen Pacific
I don't know.
Rim.
I've never seen it either, but I think
it?
they're trying. It's just like the same thing with that. What was that other movie that they did, like Blair Witch Project?
Oh.
But it was a monster flick.
Cloverfield.
Yeah, Cloverfield.
Right.
You got big monsters coming.
I didn't see that one either.
Actually, Cloverfield really isn't too bad. It has its moments where it's pretty
It wasn't
okay
half
movie.
bad. It wasn't half good either.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not. It doesn't
That's
necessarily
fair.
blow up my skirt,
It was, yeah. It was,
but it does make, me feel a little gooey.
it was decent. There's
Yeah.
a scene where they're going through like a subway tunnel and they're
And
getting
there's those
attacked.
things that attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty scary. I was actually kind
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
like seeing the monsters from a distance and how people are coping with it.
Yeah.
But with Godzilla, I need to see Godzilla. And this whole beating around the fucking bush.
Yeah.
And I don't get to see Godzilla. And when I see him, he looks like he has a big fucking weird foot. That's
Yeah, this is
like an
all-
alien from the Arrival Charlie Sheen movie.
This is all expositional. It's
Or like
45
Oddworld.
minutes.
Yeah.
That's why this is 2 hours, 18 minutes long. Needed 45 minutes of
Just to-
exposition.
Just to persuade you that Matthew Broderick is an actual scientist.
By showing
They're
you
like, we have to spend
he's got
40
worms,
minutes. Yeah, he's got
a
worms.
Geiger counter and headphones.
Yeah, and he talks a lot about the fucking past. Yeah, it is 1985. Godzilla 1985. That's the one with Perry Mason.
Okay. Yeah. It had to be the same year that, that's the same year they put out those popular toys that everybody got back then.
Yeah, that only movie I remember that dude from, the guy with the Harry Carey glasses,
Yeah.
that was from Elf.
Oh, yeah.
He's the published president.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you walk out of here, you're fired. Speaking of Elf, they need to have Will Ferrell in the Godzilla movie. I think that'd make it work.
They just need Will Ferrell as Godzilla.
Yeah.
He's like, ah!
Walking around doing squats and stuff. He's like,
So, here's another actor that I think did voices on The Simpsons. The guy who owns the paper.
Oh, yeah?
The boss guy.
It's probably all the Simpsons cast is just this Godzilla movie.
Right.
yeah.
They just got all the voice talent
Yeah.
for The Simpsons wanted to make a movie. They said.
Yeah.
They throw Michael Jackson in it, they got it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this shit. Like,
Can't lose.
this is how you could hack shit back then. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna cut my passport
I'm gonna cut a
photo out.
picture out of you and then just put it right over the plastic and the fucking face of the other person.
And they're not
People are gonna be
care.
like, "Yep, just checks out."
Just laminate shit. Looks right.
Looks right.
Looks legit.
Looks good. Can't tell it's fake, sir.
What is that, the Egyptian flag on the...
Yum pum.
It's your high school yearbook photo, just
Yeah.
laminated to a badge.
It's just whited
Looks
out
good.
because you hated yourself.
Black and white picture from
So you just
1973.
draw your face on it.
It's just a smiley face that looks vaguely like you.
Yeah.
You drew on there.
It's just like a tooth. Checks out. Checks out. Everything checked out here. I went to the fucking airport and because my license got lost in the mail. Okay. I had an expired license. And they were like, and I got this paper one from the B&B. They were like, here, use this paper one. I was like, yeah, I can use this on my trip. And they were like, oh yeah, no problem. So I fucking approached the TSA people and I'm like, here's a paper license. Immediately they like consult with one another in like this weird group. And then they're like, okay, follow me. And I was like, good God, dude. They take me to this fucking like individual, like there's other people there. Most of them like, of darker complexion than I. And we're like, I go through this fucking thing. I have to dump all my stuff like normal. But they take me to this spot, and this guy asked me, he's like, do you want to have privacy? And I was like, privacy? And he's putting gloves on. And I'm like, no. And he's like, I will have to check you. I will be dragging my hands along your body and whatever. And I was just like, okay.
Because of a paper?
Yeah, because
ID?
he has to make sure I don't.
They
It's
have
just
to
like,
pat you
yeah.
down.
Oh, it's a knuckle rub. He knuckle rubbed my dick tip and my
Knuckle
fucking
rub dick tip.
Yeah, I know, without a
Gloves
doubt.
on. I thought maybe
yeah.
you were gonna get cavity searched.
Yeah,
That's what this was leading.
I was worried.
Yeah.
That's why when I turned and looked at the room he pointed at, and it was like this isolated, like corner nook, where it was like a door. It looked like they just put it and built it that day, of like this cheap wooden like box with like an open door and a light that flickered in there, and I was like, oh no.
They had like scented candles in there and a
Yeah,
bed. And
yeah,
like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, so
Like an interrogation room or like a massage?
Dude, he aggressively knuckle rubbed my fucking dick
Wow.
all along my inner like groin area.
Yeah.
He probably went double check. He's like, that can't be it. That's too big. There has to be something there.
Well, I don't. Well, he was an in shape a Latin guy, and there was no movement down there, so I'm pretty sure I'm still a heterosexual male.
Right.
Debatable.
It's debatable.
As long as that's what the takeaway is. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, there really was no movement down there, and there was some vigorous rubbing happening. I was like, "Good God!" Like
You look at him. He's just got a whole bunch of lotion in his
To
hands.
think that
Slaps.
not
This
many
fucking
layers
guy.
between his hand and your taint.
oh no, he hit my taint. He had the knuckle
Yeah.
rub everything,
That's,
Dang.
I guess.
and he's like, "I'm gonna do the crotch one more time."
right. Because the thing is,
He goes back around to the butt and he's like, okay, I'm going to do the crotch one more time.
Okay, one more time. New pair of gloves.
These ones are all sweaty.
Yeah, you see him tuck them in his pocket.
saves the gloves for
Yeah.
later.
He's like, I got to get these off sanitary. Puts them in his mouth and
The other TSA guy comes over and pulls them off with his
I'm
mouth.
gonna need to sniff these gloves later. Smell
He
it.
takes one glove, the other guy keeps the other.
he's like, Harry, you wanna go at this guy? He's like, yeah, I'm up next.
Yeah,
They got a whole line that's about to frisk you.
I'm gonna frisk him inside that X-ray machine.
There's a class of people being trained on how to frisk.
Yeah, they're like all taking notes.
10 people all putting gloves on, lining up.
And how many times do you rub the
Yeah.
penile area? At
Well,
least 7-8 times.
Back of the knuckles and aggressively pushing, so that it's like literally the knuckles are
That's
like
the only way to make sure you don't
catching
have a
your dick's
sealed-
roundness and like glumping over it like it's
Well, you might have.
yeah, like it's not
You
jumping and
just
it's
glump my dick tip with your knuckles. You wrapped and glumped the dick tips and the taint.
It's got to squeeze
And
it
the
to make
tape.
sure that there's no pills inside there.
yeah. There's just Adderall falling out of my urethra. I'm like, fuck, they're gonna find my Adderall.
Inadvertently discovers a lump. Now you have cancer.
Yeah.
I have testicular.
He's like, what's this? I don't know. There's like 3 people knuckle rubbing your
They
dick.
cut you open.
None of
like,
them
oh
are
my God.
doctors.
None of them are doctors. The doctor gets there 20 minutes later. What's all this bruising?
Do you guys not use lotion?
How many people took a crack at you before I'm a medical professional?
Sir, I believe your balls have been ruptured. It's just like knuckles being.
He looks and it looks like your wiener is like a sausage with the casing that's pulled off. Man, they really got you good. They tore all the skin off it.
It looks like a botched circumcision down here.
It just looks like a bratwurst without the casing down there.
Your wiener looks like a bratwurst.
This
It's
is
my final diagnosis.
Bratwurst. Yeah, bratwurst
Paper
penis.
now.
Take some Advil. You're okay to go.
Send you on your way.
I don't know how many times I go to the doctor. I'm like, I don't know if this is. Yeah, take some ibuprofen. I'm gonna actually fill you out a prescription, couple ibuprofen.
I bet doctors like almost wink and they're like, get a couple Vicodins for you. You know, I'm like,
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The dentist is a good guy.
Here's codeine syrup, and I'm gonna make you a
Okay.
grocery list to get Sprite and a couple other things. Just like make some scissor.
Prescription for scissor.
You drink yourself some lead, you'll be alright.
Go to CVS and buy those two different things. This
Yeah.
one I'm picking up. You know what you're up
Here's
to.
an extra prescription of things you'll need to acquire to make meth. I believe you can hit
So now they're
the
finding
extra
out.
income.
I guess batteries have to be locked up because people will take the lithium or something out of a battery to make meth. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I could be totally wrong about that.
What's better than, yeah. I just immediately pictured those, like, commercials where it was like, when you film Lord of the Rings, it could take several hours out there filming a whole day. That's why they trust Duracell lithium batteries.
Oh, yeah.
So then all of a sudden it's just like, when you want to work and you don't want to wake up,
So when you
want to trust meth with...
When you have to film 3 hours, 3 movies that are all part of each one 4 hours long,
Yeah.
you're going to need a long-lasting battery.
Yeah, in your meth.
And the meth.
Just shows
It's
us,
the only
you want
way.
lithium meth.
They do a lot of meth in New Zealand. Hobbits do a lot of meth. Peter Jackson
Oh, he's strong.
is doing meth. Just to keep up with the filming schedule. You got 12 hours a movie to make.
Oh.
We could record the entire movie off of 2 AA's.
Duracell. Duracell, crack, meth.
Also, rated R.
Here comes the fucking Ninja Turtles out of the fucking sewer.
Right?
It is New York.
It
They just have pizzas they're feeding to Godzilla.
Look at fucking, yeah, totally.
Throwing pizzas at him.
What is it? Like, Godzilla doesn't vomit. Or is that, did he just fucking come up there at him?
Probably didn't brush his teeth.
What is this? He's like a fucking Hollister employee. He's coming out of there all buff. He's like, I work at Abercrombie, bro.
Do you guys meal prep?
Yeah. It was chest day.
Wait, like its face is all gruesome looking and then its body's like slick and shaved.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
I gotta wind it up 6
Yeah,
times.
I gotta wind it up. I gotta do a fucking Kodak. Look at how horrible that looks.
The flash from a disposable camera makes
Dude.
Godzilla wince.
Yeah, and then he doesn't eat him.
He's like, oh, you're a scientist.
Look at
He has
this thing.
friends. He's making friends. He's like a giant puppy.
Yeah, he's got lizard brain, bro. He's got nuclear
Right.
lizard brain.
Eats
Like,
anything.
eat, fuck,
It does not
kill, protect yourself
lay
at all
eggs.
costs.
Lay thousands of
Hit-
eggs.
He's wiggling his finger though.
This Godzilla, though, because of the fucking... Oh my god. Nuclear brain, he's like, hit the gym, Starbucks, sleep under the road,
Jamba juice.
Jamba Juice, leg day.
Get a couple shots of wheatgrass.
Yeah.
Wheatgrass.
Then I'm good to go, buddy.
I'm getting pure Angus beef burgers with an IPA later with fucking
Grass-fed.
Dakota.
That's the only way to detox after all that radiation.
Oh yeah.
You need the grass-fed
What's with this fucking...
wheat
Score.
grass-fed.
Looks like they're...
Like, what kind of soldiers are you? You should be like, fire!
Right.
Destroy!
It's too nice.
Yeah, they're just like in amazement.
This is when the military in movies was there to protect people,
Yeah.
not to shoot at terrifying monsters.
I think I saw Godzilla's vagina.
Yeah.
Did you
Right.
see
I saw
that?
that too.
That was
So
a vagina right there.
It's not a boy Godzilla. It's a girl's Zilla. And she
It's
lays
a-
a bunch of eggs in the...
And wants to
Zilla.
eat fish.
It's a goddess Zilla.
Yeah. Goddess Zilla.
Goddess.
Goddess Zilla.
Use her
Goddess.
proper pronoun.
That is way
Use
more
your
appropriate.
proper
That is way
pronoun.
more appropriate.
Then he's gonna take a picture of the butt.
Yup, the vagina. He's like throwing fish at it.
This will be good for my
Kodak.
collection. They just bust into Matthew Broderick's house and his basement's full of animals, vaginas, and penises and stuff. He's like, what are you doing, buddy? He's like, I'm doing research.
Research. Yeah, about fucking time.
Yeah, who's the dude with the lazy eye that's shooting above him? On
Yeah,
the
Forrest Whitaker was in this movie.
They just blew up a building and killed their own men and did nothing.
Dude, they just blew up a
to the
nursing home.
monsters, yeah. Is the same old guy with dementia running faster than
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick?
Oh my.
It's like a Three Stooges.
It really is. There's a lot of stick in this. Whoa. Transformers, machine guns. Dude, literally, you know how fast those Humvees would have to be going if his little jog was real? Dude, that's his, he just spits fire.
Uh-huh.
It's like they don't even know who Godzilla is. He doesn't shoot fire.
This is... Yeah, I think that the big one is gonna... Spoiler alert! Spoiler! There's an even bigger one that shows up at the end of this, isn't there?
I think there's a baby.
Oh, okay.
And then that's how they do the Broderick.
Matthew Broderick
Looks like
fucks this thing and it has
This looks
fucking
like a
babies.
PlayStation 1 video
Dude,
game.
yeah, this is like Twisted Metal meets fucking Warhawk or whatever.
Just helicopters flying through a city. It doesn't even look like a real city that I've ever seen.
I've never seen no city like this.
It's like a models.
Is this the one where they catch him and he's like stuck in the bottom of the ship too?
I don't know.
And then they have the baby? I think this is the same
I
one.
think that was Jurassic Park 2.
Was it?
The Lost World?
No. I'm pretty sure it's this.
They capture him?
I think so. I thought so.
He's on a barge or something?
Yeah, and like the cat, for whatever reason, the captain's thumb is still on the button. And it's like completely away from its body. And it's like opening and closing the doors. And you just see Godzilla like jumping up and getting close by the doors. But yet it can tear through an entire ship, but it keeps getting stopped by the doors. So it might be Jurassic Park. Did they take like a Tyrannosaurus Rex from that?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I've never seen...
Well, this is the problem when you make Godzilla so close to a T-Rex.
True, you can't differentiate.
Yeah, like that's why Godzilla needs to stand out.
Right, he has a distinct...
He has to be stumpy.
Yeah, he has a distinct look. He doesn't look like
And he
a
has to
typical
have the
dinosaur.
fucking Stegosaurus spikes.
Yeah.
True. This fucking bird foot shit. That's a fucking rooster. Every time I'm watching it, that's a fucking rooster. I ain't watching no cockfight in New York. Although I've heard cockfights are pretty brutal.
Hell yeah, dude. Those things tear into each other.
Yeah, they call that docking.
Oh, I can't do that.
So
That's
somebody,
Dude, are
Did
you
they
literally... Hold on, I'm sorry.
Did they evacuate the city?
Yeah,
or is this
that's
dude just
what I
like
was-
completely obliterating
Thank
people
you.
in their apartments?
Thank you. Dude, yes.
Nobody
Thank
left
you.
the city. They're
These
still-
two Apache helicopters have just lit up.
So the real question comes, did Godzilla kill more people or did the military
Right, yeah.
in this movie?
They,
Who is the true
as
enemy?
soon as they started firing, they killed people.
They don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
And then they destroyed that entire building.
This is like the beginning of Running Man.
They
There's
have
innocent
killed-
people down
They
there.
have killed 1,000 people already. Godzilla's still fine.
Godzilla hasn't
on the
killed a
list.
single person.
Yeah,
It missed with the dude on the dock.
Right.
It missed that
Oh.
dude with his foot.
behind them.
Okay, there we go. That's,
He's Scooby-Dooed them.
Wow,
that's
there's-
3 of them.
That's a model of a helicopter, I'm pretty sure. It was not.
We've lost Echo 1 and 2. How great that he killed them in order.
I know.
Echo 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What's up, 3?
Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, he's like, let's see, get 3 here. Booze.
Snooze.
Oh,
Echo 4 is down. We have dropped out of order.
yeah.
Why?
Damn it, that's gonna get my OCD.
Alright, he's a really efficient Godzilla.
He pushes a self-destruct button for number 3. He's like, I can't have a number 3 without a 2 and a 1.
Send out 7, 9, and 11. He's like, ah.
Echo 4. Called it.
Yup.
Out of order?
Yes.
Thank you.
They're all.
There needs to be more of that.
all
Yeah.
OCD
This whole
triggered.
movie literally needs to just be like, oh, goddamn lizards in the fucking city!
Wait, and it's King Kong in the
Yeah,
building
like,
right
why
now.
is he doing that?
Wow,
Why?
he hugged
He's
that
like-
building lovingly.
He's like dry humping it,
That was
and he's
definitely-
just hugging it. He
that
didn't
was
even have to
definitely
climb
a
it.
sensual kind of.
Yeah.
And that's the whole debate, right? Is like King Kong has to climb buildings. Godzilla can
Oh,
literally
he's-
hug them.
scraping up some
Yeah,
of the
so-
goo.
So how did they fight one another?
Yeah,
They're not even the same size.
how's King Kong going to even compare?
They made him in Skull Island. They made him tall.
That's big?
Oh yeah, big. Like in that movie, he's tall as fuck.
What the hell?
So that they can fight and it actually makes sense.
More helicopters blowing up. That's really all I remembered from Skull Island. John C. Reilly doing his crazy acting.
Samuel Jackson.
It wasn't half bad. I mean, John Goodman's good in that.
Oh yeah,
But he's better in that Cloverfield follow-up they did.
it was all right. I mean, I just
Goodman's in a movie called Red State. It's pretty good.
I've seen that. That's Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah. Smith,
Yeah.
Kevin Smith.
That's a good movie.
Is either overrated or underrated.
I would rather
haven't
fucking.
decided. Kevin Smith is either overrated or underrated. I've heard people say stuff about Kevin Smith that why does the comic book community or whatever why do they fetishize Kevin Smith?
Mm-hmm.
And it just made no sense to me because everything I've seen a lot of Kevin Smith movies. I've even read. He did a Green Arrow graphic novel I read that was pretty decent. He did I don't think it actually got turned into a movie, but he did a Superman versus Batman script, or he worked on some script for a movie that never got turned into a movie.
Yeah, that was the Tim Burton Superman movie.
Okay.
No,
been awesome.
wait.
Well, it was supposed to be, I think,
No,
Superman
wait.
versus Batman.
No.
Or maybe a Justice League movie.
And it wasn't that. It was actually a Batman film before Batman and Robin came out, or Forever.
Oh, really?
It was like some. I want to say it was during the time that what happened was Batman Returns was so violent and dark that they literally lost a deal with McDonald's having toys and something else,
yeah,
and so
you lose that.
and so Batman Forever
Can't sell Happy
the next
Meals.
Batman
If the
had
movie
to
can't sell Happy
Dude.
Meals, don't make it.
So
What the
if
fuck?
they had to rethink their inks and they dropped Tim Burton, but they
Yeah.
didn't tell him right away. And they told him that they wanted him to do this Superman movie, which Nick Cage was going to be Superman.
I
And
heard
they
about
even
that.
have
I
they even
remember
have
that.
photos and where he's trying on the
Right,
outfit,
so that
and he has
script,
long
You
hair.
could probably find
So
a
that
copy
was-
of that script
That'd
online.
be fantastic.
But Kevin Smith was either writing that Superman movie or he was writing the next script for what would soon be Batman Forever.
Mm-hmm.
And they dropped it, and it was something cool. It was that animated series episode
Yeah, why don't
where
they-
he's on trial, and so all of the fucking villains come out. No, that came after Batman and Robin, because that could have saved Joel Schmuckmeyer.
You'd think a guy like Kevin Smith could strongly influence. I mean, I think he got Affleck the job as Batman in the Justice League movies. And
Who did?
Didn't Kevin Smith sort of suggest that Affleck should you supported him?
Oh, I
as
don't
the
know.
decision to be Batman. I think it was pretty solid, and to find out that Affleck
all right.
no longer wants to do it is actually a little disappointing because I was kind of happy.
Well,
I was kind of looking forward to see what he might be able to do.
it doesn't matter because Zack Snyder just fucked up, in my opinion.
How'd Zack Snyder do a good job with Watchmen, which is debatable? I like
300.
but yeah, he did a good job with 300. How did
Then all of a sudden he did Man of Steel.
yeah, it was.
Then he did
I liked Man of Steel.
Justice League.
He's got a.
It wasn't half bad.
Or Batman vs. Superman. The Batman vs. Superman
Yeah, it was a little weak.
is beyond
It's
weak.
it's not even really a very good fight scene. It looks a little cartoonish to me.
Why throw Doomsday in it? And why have Doomsday look like a cave troll from Lord of the Rings?
And
Like,
why have Jesse Eisenberg play?
I don't even care. Whatever.
So-
But the point is that Batman doesn't use guns and doesn't kill people, and that's what Batman was doing in that movie. It was really off-putting,
Yeah.
and I felt like
Yeah, it was really not that great.
No,
was really
it's
not-
cool to see them. I like seeing characters, and I think that's why I like Justice League. Is because I like Justice League just because I see characters. I like seeing Aquaman in the theater because it was cool to just see these characters in this crazy underworld. Just why not? I want to see the characters still come to life. Now, is it a good movie? No, I think Wonder Woman had its moments for sure, more than any of them. And I think overall Justice League had a lot of moments I really liked.
I think that
But yeah. Popcorn, Simon.
I got a question about the movie real quick. Why would they automatically put like excrement from Godzilla into a pregnancy test? Because they threw whatever from her blood or whatever, in a pregnancy test, and he was like, "Oh, she's pregnant." She's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Well, they don't make them for big reptiles that are mutated by radioactive stuff, but I think so." So he went and told her. And then again, how would the eggs hatch if there's no male to fertilize?
Because they're like frogs, right? Frogs do that or something. Do frogs get busy?
Yeah, frogs. I actually just saw a thing today where the frogs were doing stuff, and the lady frog let all her eggs out, and the man frog was up top doing his stuff and fertilizing the eggs.
Wow.
But
so they hook up, huh?
Yeah. So that leads me to question how
That's a big fucking chicken. A chicken just stepped down on my farm. And I get it. Like, dinosaurs more than likely were big birds. Okay? Come to find out.
Who's to say they didn't have feathers?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, come to find out, scientists are realizing that they were, like, birds.
They're wrong.
They're always wrong. But, like, look. I don't want Godzilla to be a big bird.
No. If I want...
I'd rather see a movie called Big Bird, and it's just Big Bird stomping on shit. Than to see Godzilla fucking... This is awful. So many choppers? We can't see it. Well, fucking use a satellite.
Yeah.
Because there's GPS at this time, no?
Why would flying up high see something that is still on the ground?
I think for some reason people have a fascination with just like giant stuff stomping around a city, like the
monster
Stay
movies.
Puft, Marshmallow Man, or
they're big. They're awesome, right? Monster flicks.
Big
monster
shit,
flicks.
Just stomping on buildings.
Yeah.
That was a fucking CGI
I like that
light
shit,
too.
There's a movie where it's big rabbits, and there's a movie where there's like big frogs. I think called Frogs. There's a
terrible movie called Frogs.
But they're big, right?
It's like set in like Florida.
There's a William Shatner movie called
that likes reptiles or whatever.
I possibly and
the frog is like actually a Italian dude. No,
I don't know.
I was gonna say there's a VHS that I got called The Frog that I got because I thought it was gonna be horrible.
Oh, it's called The Frog?
It was phenomenally horrible.
There's a movie called Frogs, plural.
Yeah.
Set in Florida, where this guy who's like a biologist goes down there and he realizes that like
they're growing rapidly or something.
That just nature has
something's changed these frogs.
Nature has turned on mankind, because of our.
There's a movie called Ticks, where it's like a dude's grown. What's his name? The Howard brother. Not the dude from Happy Days, but his other brother that's like got the buck teeth and like, I forget his name. But anyway, that
like Ron Howard's brother.
Yeah, Ron Howard's brother. He's in a bunch of shit. But he is in it, and he's like growing pot out in this fucking woods, and the chemical he's using on his marijuana plants gets with tick larvae or whatever and fucking makes fucking these gigantic ticks. And it's got the fucking Carlton, the brother, like from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Alfonso Rivero.
That dude is in it, and he's a big tough guy, and the tick gets in his fucking leg, and he like rips it out, but the head stays in there, because that's a big fear, right? You gotta get the tick's head, and the tick head starts traveling up his leg, and he's trying to like push it down in the skin. It's brutal. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's almost like a genre, like gross out horror. There's
the big monster, like the big like insects and shit being big, like Kingdom of the Spiders with. Oh no, they weren't big with that in William Shatner, but like
black and white.
Yeah,
like some giant ant movie.
Giant ants. Yup.
Wasn't there a movie called The Moth or whatever too?
Mothman Prophecies.
Yeah. No.
Completely unrelated.
No, this is like some old movie that they like just had like a blown up like picture of a moth that was like terrorizing a city, I swear.
Oh.
Well, there's Mothra.
Because it was easy. Maybe it's just easy. Like you just have a
zoomed in on a moth.
Yeah.
You just like got a moth and let it go
Yeah.
in this like little box you built that looks like a city, and you
Cast a
filmed
big
it.
shadow.
You're
or
like,
something.
yeah.
Well, no, I don't even think it was that. I think it was like they did the
Forced perspective.
yeah, and the overlay and whatnot.
Mm.
Like they're all like, oh my god, a moth, and then they just have like a blown up picture of a moth over there. But yeah, that's one thing that
Right.
we don't have anymore. Is like the obscenely horrible but great movies that are on
We do.
VHSs. Well, I mean,
We do. We just don't understand it yet because we're kind of living in the moment.
yeah.
It's easy to like look back on things and be like, "Oh wow," but look at T2, man. Like more and more each, like I wait like 4 years or something, and then I watch Terminator 2,
Yeah.
and I mean T1000, it's showing really bad.
Yeah?
Oh yeah,
You think so?
it's like 92
I think
or
I've had people,
94
I've
or
heard
something.
people like make comments about T2 having like as an action movie having like slow, you know, like the action scenes were slow and not very like
Choreographed.
I don't know, and I just felt like, man, that was probably one of the better action movies I've
No,
ever
it
seen.
is a great action movie, but it also has dated CGI.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And one of it is T1000.
Yeah.
Like it's starting the show.
Well, yeah, I don't think I even saw past the first Terminator.
The first one is phenomenal.
Yeah, because that's
First
the
one
where,
is probably like one of my island
It's-
movies.
that's one where like his face melts off inside the factory at the end, right?
No.
Which one's that?
His face doesn't melt off in the factory. What happens is that Kyle Reese throws that pipe bomb into the semi truck, and the semi truck like blows up, and so it burns off all of the shit. And then so when Arnold Schwarzenegger comes from, where the Terminator comes from the wreckage of the semi truck, it's like a fucking robot, and it's got this limp, and it's like coming.
Okay.
Right, yeah, because all the synthetic flesh has been. Well, it's real. It's supposed to be real flesh. That's how they were able to trick the time travel device.
Yeah,
Because you can't send. I don't know. It never made any sense to
but
me.
somehow dogs knew they were fake. But it's real flesh with
Right.
sweat glands.
Right. How does something with a metallic structure inside of it, you know, like wouldn't the time travel device be able to detect underneath the real skin?
It's only got an 1/8 of an inch thick reading.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, this must be real.
This checks
Yeah.
out.
Checks out.
Send him back in time.
This whited out smiley face passport checks out too. I'm gonna let him go.
We're not gonna frisk his wiener 9 times.
Yeah, we're not
this
gonna.
time.
No knuckle rubs here, boys.
Everybody's like, "Aw,
Ah,
man."
man. They hear other gloves slap it off.
Right.
They're like,
They're just wiping all the lotion off with a huge ass towel. They're like, "This was Johnny's first day on the job."
damn it! I really wanted to
10
feel
people
a
taking notes.
dick tip. Yeah. If my knuckles get caught on it, I know it's good size.
Good size. He's smuggling something.
He's smuggling
My
something.
knuckles caught on it.
My knuckles caught on it, boys. Let's get them.
This paper ID just won't do.
Dude, I was like, here, I was told this would work. They immediately like looked at it and was like, oh no. And, like met with one another. I was like, oh god, what's gonna
I was
happen?
told this would by the photo booth at
Yeah.
Walgreens. They're like, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah, you're good to go. This is gonna be
Checks out.
fine.
They had like
Check
the
out.
I'm
kill-
gonna highlight a few things for you. Bright highlighter on
TSA
it.
agents.
do not
Just
fly
zero.
light.
Yeah. Knuckle rub aggressively and vigorously on his fucking balls, dickhead.
We got a paper ID with highlighter on it.
Yeah. Two different colors here.
What do we do? Pink and yellow.
This is called Operation Brown and Stink.
This is called Fist Deep.
Steve, this is called the Knuckle Bruise. The Knuckle Rub. There's a fucking... Yeah, there's some kind of chafing that must have happened. I mean, it's...
Well, you haven't been the same since.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can't just do that to everyone, right?
I don't know. I was hoping that I'd get a frisk, but when I went through the airport, nothing. It was all right.
Broderick spent the majority of this time filming just having fake rain fall on him. So much damn rain.
And it's really sad because it ruined her hair.
Yeah,
for sure.
You can't even see that she was crying.
Yeah, she looks like a drowned rat.
He just runs into the street. Hey, taxi, taxi!
Taxi, yeah. He's like, I better run after the taxi that's already passed.
And then my van's right there.
Yeah,
apparently.
my van's right there.
I forgot, guys. My bad.
Oh shit! I forgot. I can just drive.
Jesus.
I forgot I was an adult.
He's got a van. Taxi.
Taxi's
I'll just drive myself.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Taxis in this town never stop.
Is this the best way to the airport?
Say, taxi, taxi. I can't drive in the rain. My mom's not in the car.
Oh man.
Just has like the Kill Bill music and the zoom going on his face.
Okay, stop.
Have you ever been in a serious situation where it's raining like that and you're driving? It's fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary.
Like-
I was in Savannah, Georgia, and fucking Erin Heimbuch. She was fucking a badass, dude. She was driving her little fucking like slug bug
That insurance.
in the dude, and I'm like, you could not see. It was like if somebody was literally taking them tall pickle restaurant buckets of water and throwing them at your windshield like 3 at a time. Like you could not see a fucking thing. Like people were abandoning their cars and hitting the hazard lights, and just like you saw their cars just like in the fucking water flooded. It was that bad.
Yeah.
And she fucking maneuvered through it and got us to this high fucking land on this gas station. And we ended up like pulling out styrofoam things to like boogie board on and shit, and, like help and talk to other people.
Dude,
It was
that's
awesome.
That'd have been
But
something,
I-
like awesome to film.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was insane. And she handled it like a pro. It was unbelievable, dude. She was like a fucking hero of the day.
In reality, through the whole time, she's like, "Oh shit, my mom's gonna kill me if my car gets stuck."
I hope they don't smell the shit coming from my underwear.
She just gets out. She has white leather interior. It's just completely slate brown.
I need a minute.
She just slips. Oh no, I fell in the mud.
Okay.
She's thinking to herself, "It's not mud."
What is this? He had to go
So-
to an arms dealer to battle Godzilla?
Why aren't you guys working with the U.S. military?
And then they got a guy spray painting
Why don't you
a
guys work
Humvee in the back. He's like, "Oh, Godzilla's not gonna see this if I camouflage it."
Yeah.
Like you see him in the back.
Yeah.
It's like, what the?
Sure.
So none of the conventional weapons that they've tried so far had any effect.
No. But these M16s will.
But this
They
this
got
guy, because he's not working with the United States military, he's an illegal arms dealer or something. I don't know this guy. He's
Why
French.
do we care?
He's a cool French guy.
Yeah.
He
What
just seems like a revolutionary. You're like, yeah,
Why
I'll
is
follow
that
this guy to
UPS
hell.
truck slipped into every fucking shot in Godzilla? Godzilla brought to you by UPS. We
Hank
deliver.
Azaria just happens to eavesdrop on their secret.
with
Yeah.
all the rain in the
Hideout.
background too.
Yeah, he can't even hear him. He's
Never
like,
stops raining.
I saw weapons, so they must have been talking about weapons.
I see the guy from War Games.
Yes, they might.
Yeah. And he can
Must
see
be.
he can see the fucking map that they're pointing at. Like, oh, if I squint my eyes, I can see the table that's 300 yards away.
Yeah, I'm in.
And this is before fucking
Those wanted to
Homeland Security Act.
Right? Yeah, he just meets him there.
Somehow you just get a better sense of confidence that these French dudes know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They can just take out a Godzilla, no problem.
They do
Like,
take
we've done this
naps in the
before.
middle of the day.
Right.
We may have quivered underneath the Germans and everybody else that's attacked us, but we got this one.
Look at this fucking. What is this? A Godzilla party?
Wow.
I want to go to that. Look at that cell phone in the back.
Dude, I've got one of those at a garage sale.
Oh, really?
Like it's an old, like,
The pull out antenna thing?
yeah, with the flip down and the lines on it. It's like, oh my god.
wow. This is awesome. I've got one of those bag phones.
Oh man.
We can have a real cool video.
I know, yeah. And look, I had like a couple video games and stuff, and the lady only charged me $3 for the whole
Nice.
thing.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a quarter for each. And then
It's like smoky in there.
they got a party, and she's just smoking doinks in the back,
Yeah.
So hazy.
crying.
Her hair looks great now, though.
Yeah.
After that rain.
It's got
Is that a
smoky-
waterbed? You ever had sex on a waterbed?
I've never even slept on one.
I don't think actually.
I
I
have.
think I have.
Yeah?
It was cool.
Okay,
Is it
good.
tough?
Well, I knew it was gonna be like the only time because nobody has waterbeds anymore.
Waterbeds make me somehow they just make me super.
Anxious.
Yeah, like it's gonna pop and I'm gonna drown.
I
I'm
know.
gonna drown.
They
in
hurt
my
your
sleep.
back, dude. They hurt your back like a motherfucker.
Really?
Nice idea. What?
Yeah, because you have literally no support.
Well, yeah, but they, for like, at least animals and stuff that are having troubles working their back leg muscles, they put them in water because it displaces their entire spine. So you,
Yeah, but you're not in water.
Well, yeah,
You're
if you,
just
like,
laying
climb
on
inside
a
of the
fucking
waterbed.
cold, like,
You want me to follow him into the
scuba fucking, like, outfit.
So what's it like during the winter then? Like horrible. You probably roll over the tip of your wiener hits and you're like,
It's an
ah!
ice bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big old cube of.
I pretended I'm having sex with a Yeti.
Yeah.
Speaking of Yeti, do you believe that Bigfoot's real or no?
Bigfoot. First of all, can they make a real Godzilla movie that's fucking
Dude.
worth a damn?
Speaking of good movies,
He's like, we smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, he's like, no cigarettes right now.
Fred the French.
Take your fucking hat
cigarettes.
off. This is not fucking
he gives him
over
a piece
the
of
top. Yeah, take juicy fruit.
gum.
The juicy fruit help it.
They all just choke on the gum and die before they even get to
Yeah.
battle Godzilla.
Why does this guy look like he's constantly on some kind of fucking downer?
Probably because he is.
Or he had some kind of fucking deficiency when he was a child that
He
made
was-
him like somehow fucking deformed.
And then you got Matthew Broderick, who looks like he's coked out all the time. Catching
Yeah.
his eyes everywhere.
He's like, I had to drink a fucking bottle of wine just to get through this fucking scene.
The director's encouraging them to do all sorts of drugs.
Oh,
just to
dude,
get-
I wish the director and fucking scriptwriter were doing drugs because I feel like this movie would be better. This movie would be
And
better,
this is where
literally.
Godzilla has an acid trip.
This is when we see more humans doing human things, and then there's more humans doing human
I
things.
feel like I'm still the exposition.
in a
stages.
fucking movie called
This is
Godzilla.
all just the rising action. 2 hours of rising action.
Dude, it's like making a movie called fucking Vampires, and all you see is fucking mummies.
And people sharpening sticks.
People like, yeah, sharpening say we gotta battle these vampires. You know what? I don't know if I can battle vampires. Last time I saw one was when my mama died. My mama died years ago, and it's like a flashback of his mama dying. Like, what was in the shadows? I don't know. I never saw it.
I thought it
Vampires.
Yeah.
Rated G.
For get the hell out of there. It's vampires.
The Sunday movie.
Yeah, the Sunday movie.
11 a.m.
Yeah, on Channel 9, WGN. That's where I saw Jaws 4 for the first time.
Just 4.
The Revenge.
Quattro.
Dude, yeah. Where somehow, like, the sons of, or, like,
Right.
Jaws
It's
is
the fourth
found
generation
the
of-
wife of what's his
Roy
name?
Scheider?
Roy Scheider's fucking character. And the shark is harassing her, and Mario Van Peebles is somebody else.
You want to make a sequel to something? Give Mario Van Peebles.
Solo.
He's your guy.
Yeah.
Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
think that
Shaft
was
version.
amazing. He's like a poor man's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He's like a poor Michael White.
I don't think Van Peebles has done anything in a long time.
No.
Just had a name people like to say,
Yeah.
you know? It's one of the
Michael
names.
Ja White, I guess it should
Jay?
say. Jay Ja White. I
Michael
think it's
J.
Michael Ja White.
Really?
Yeah, you thought it was Jay
Isn't he
White?
like Bloodsport or was?
No, he's in Spawn. And then he was,
Oh.
yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff now. He's in Black Dynamite.
Gotcha.
Michael Ja White. Yeah, Mario Van Peebles, they tried to make him like this martial arts expert when you have Michael Ja White, who like literally is
Mm-hmm.
a martial arts expert.
Okay.
I never seen Jaws.
Cool.
You never seen Balls?
Jaws.
Oh. Jaws on your balls.
I ain't never seen that either.
I'd rather watch that than this Godzilla movie.
I've never seen that either.
I don't know why. Like, okay, first of all, okay, you're a biologist. Do you get to hang out with the military? And like the French fucking.
And if you're a biologist, you get to hang out with redheaded just babes.
Yeah.
With glasses who are all sick.
That take them off and let their hair down.
They're like at the last Sagittarius era ended in a pseudo-Cretacean period.
Now in the
She
Aquarius.
just takes her hair down.
Yeah.
Looks like Venus de Milo. Something.
Why is the pipe shaking?
This is the big one.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Why is it the why?
It does look way too much like.
Why commandos always they don't know what to do?
It looks too much like an iguana.
I thought you had all these weapons and shit. What is it, an earthworm? It moves like an earthworm!
I've studied these.
I know all about fucking earthworms.
I know all about earthworms,
The
see?
Geiger count is off the charts.
This is why I told you we'd bring the fucking biologist.
You guys thought I was crazy.
Ah!
You need that redheaded babe, though. I don't know. That's key. Without her, kind of falls apart. No love interest for Matthew Broderick.
Oh, there's love interest.
You gotta have a love
He's
story.
already taking fucking pictures of Godzilla's twat. Oh, he's in love.
So you think maybe that's kind of like a subtle message that they're...
Subtle?
Broderick's way more turned on by a giant lizard than he is by a human woman.
Yeah. That's why the police went to his house and found all the
That's why he's
pictures.
taking all these pictures.
Yeah.
Godzilla's vagina.
He's got a pig vagina, a dog vagina.
Ironically, along with all the reptiles, he's got Hillary Clinton up there.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
You know she's a reptile lady. No?
Yeah, reptilian vagina.
Yeah.
Hillary
Yeah.
Clinton.
He's got the whole season
Perfect
from
logic.
fucking V.
Rockets heading north to section 5, sir.
Flawless logic.
He's got the whole season of V. Get it? Because V was like the
V-
reptiles
V for
and...
vagina.
No, V for vagina, but
Oh.
it was the reptilian people that came and they hid as politicians, and it was a series in the 80s. V.
So this is probably the TV series that spawned 90% of every YouTube video.
Yeah,
I agree with
reptilian people. Or maybe it already existed and they were like, how do we fucking take advantage of this?
You know what? I like to think I'm pretty open-minded, but I've heard some of the... Like, you don't need ancient aliens to explain civilizations.
So I don't need ancient aliens to say shit.
Civilizations they don't explain anything. They don't give actual humans enough credit for just being able to do amazing shit. I think that's 90% of my problem with that conversation. Because I'll go down that rabbit hole. Anything. Space, whatever. I don't care what it is. Magic, fucking...
Chickens.
Humans did 99% of the shit that people think that, like, well, there was tampering with our genetics back. No, man, we fucking evolved. Like, we actually just evolved.
I need
Is it
proof.
too hard to accept that it's just,
Well, yeah, it's like
there's no spectacular explanation. It's just...
Yeah, like we're making small evolutions right now with the I forget what bone it is, but there's a bone.
Well,
that,
mutations, right?
Yeah, mutation.
Because
We
mutation is
don't have a bone.
evolution, and that's where people are like, eh. But
which one is it?
Like, we mutate all the time. Think of how much we use our thumbs just for typing now.
Yeah.
We never did that before.
We're probably gonna get
Now our
bigger
thumbs
now.
are just
now.
like
Right.
constantly fucking typing on phones and devices. We're gonna have like long finger thumbs.
Right, it was the opposable thumbs that kind of set us apart.
Oh yeah, well our cerebral cortex too, for sure.
Oh yeah, and it's like the people in the Amazon River or whatever that they're so used to climbing trees and whatnot, their feet have actually turned into hands, pretty much, to grab the trees there, just because they've been around for so long doing that exact thing that they've just made the change in 1,000 years.
Yeah, I mean,
but then you could beg to differ whether they evolved that way or they just stayed that way, because the whole theory is that we came from apes, and apes have those kinds of hand feet.
Well, there's many different theories.
Well, yeah.
people who live in colder
Come from
climates
fish.
tend
We
to
come
have
from just
smaller-
organisms. There's so
Penises.
much bacteria.
smaller.
Penises.
Look at that dive that Godzilla just did. You see that?
I saw a
Right.
splash.
There's a great view of the vagina.
Yeah, I saw the vagina yet again.
Yeah,
That's a
Godzilla
euphemism.
vagina. That's the whole reason for watching this is those few upskirts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Seeing the torpedoes
we're
right
like
in
a couple
there.
of frames, but it's there.
I wish he was a Fortnite character. I'd be up in that all day with my fucking down stick.
Oh yeah.
Up in that all day with my down stick. I have played a little Fortnite.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I also.
I wish I had more time. I would play stuff like that probably a lot more often.
Fuck that. You got time enough to watch this.
Yeah.
One of the
Wow.
greatest films in American
2
history.
hours, 18 minutes.
2 hours of fucking 18 minutes of pure fucking gold. I think I've seen Godzilla for 3 minutes. Oh, there he is.
Oh wow.
Look at that. Wow.
Just an iguana
He changed
underwater.
the coolest.
He's reptilian. Heat seeking doesn't work. Moron.
Man. I thought you were a biologist.
Next thing you
coming
know,
right
I'm
at
like
us.
hanging out with the military. I'm like, I'm hunting stuff. I can't hang out anymore.
They like
So-
send out the heat-seeking missiles
On a
the-
reptile.
Yeah, and how the hell can Godzilla see these missiles and dodge them, but she can't see the fucking people right in front of her face? When Matthew Broderick was just standing there like, oh, I gotta take a picture. No, you don't, buddy. Just be happy you're alive and just enjoy the view of the vagina.
Oh, yeah. Here he comes.
She's coming
Look at
right
this.
at
I
us.
feel like-
Just enjoy the view of the vagina.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
gosh.
then he's going to dip.
And then the bombs
The
are gonna hit
missiles!
that-
Now, okay,
The missiles!
how is it that this thing isn't even that much bigger than a submarine?
Right. But
But yeah.
all of a sudden, when it's in the
it's
city.
dry
It's
humping
several
buildings and shit.
stories
Yeah.
tall. It's humping giant buildings. you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They have 2 torpedoes. The water shoots up like that, and everybody inside
In
is
the
like, "Oh
Hudson
my
River.
gosh!"
They're
I'm
in the
gonna get
Hudson
hurt.
River. I just caught that. Holy shit.
Not even the
yeah.
open ocean.
Yeah. They're in
have
the
all this
Hudson
space.
River.
The Hudson River's not even that deep.
It's like 30 feet across.
it's deep.
Is it that
It's deep enough for Godzilla to fucking submarine, bro.
Yeah,
And
Godzilla
fucking
would go underneath the
torpedoes to be
submarine.
shooting all around.
I don't believe that for an instant.
Once
I've never
again,
been to the East Coast.
They've just
I've been either,
devastated
but
the entire ecosystem,
Yeah.
and they haven't made a dent in Godzilla. Thousands of lives have been lost.
they'd probably be better off with just letting Godzilla do her own thing and then leave. At the point of,
She hasn't hurt a soul so far. Just let her do her own thing.
CGI rocks.
It's got to be a female. I mean, it lays a bunch of eggs.
Oh, it's a female. We've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
There's anything I know.
If there's anything
Why-
you know about life, it's
yeah.
Godzilla's a female.
Anatomy.
I like how too on the submarine, everybody's got a roll of paper towel along the wall. Just, I got my hyperhidrosis kicking in. I gotta wipe it off.
Here comes the Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh, they got it.
Wow.
Look, wow.
Look how stiff it looks. It just,
Yeah.
it looks like a.
It looks like
toy.
it looks like somebody that wants to be H.R. Geiger, but like just can't.
Yeah. What are they gonna do with it then? Like, do you just leave it to decay in the bottom of the ocean? Or?
Fuck no, not with that, JJ.
Destroyed the ecosystem.
Matthew,
No, I don't
Matthew
believe
Broderick
that.
takes it home.
Yeah,
and
he's
hangs
like,
it up on his wall. He's like,
Godzilla
"Yeah."
2. I'm searching for Godzilla at the bottom of the fucking Hudson River. They need to swim
So-
into its vagina
It must have been
and test the earthworms.
See, the thing wasn't any much bigger than a submarine.
Madison Square Garden.
80 feet long or something.
I don't know that.
I don't
What's
know.
that mean? 80 feet
Doesn't
long.
mean anything.
I know that's
It's just a
8
brand.
basketball hoops.
yeah, with fish that have been out of water for a while that are still squirming.
Yeah.
Audrey, look at this. He trashed the garden. Oh, man.
He
Once
trashed
again-
the garden.
Once again,
Yeah.
really.
Man, where am I gonna see the Nets play?
Some inappropriate soundtrack music.
Yeah, it
It
is.
doesn't capture.
Boom!
anything.
Boom! That's like every movie now.
Some dubstep. Some dubstep.
Why is this thing here?
Play some African Zimbabwe music.
Oh, that's a didgeridoo. That's actually from Australia.
Oh, yeah, my brother's got one of those.
That's pretty much all you have to do. Like,
3 eggs.
why not just make that noise?
50 more.
You don't have to learn to do a didgeridoo.
Hmm?
You just make that noise
Well, yeah,
into
Yeah.
a microphone, and then you use some effects to change it. and
tweak it
sounds great.
around.
I saw a guy beatboxing. Like, there's a video of a guy beatboxing
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like, and making like a lot of really cool dubstep sounds.
Oh, is it that annoying guy that does it to random people in the road?
No.
He's like, want to see something I can do? They're like, whoa, dude, okay.
6 inches away from the
Yeah,
fish,
he's like,
he starts spitting all over him.
I can do.
Dude, there was
I've
one
heard-
time.
It was
This
pretty cool. I've heard some pretty good
Yeah.
use of that sound. In
there is,
beatbox.
yeah, there is,
It's good.
yeah. If you can do it. Oh
I
shit!
can't do it.
Is this
This
aliens?
is the eggs, yeah.
This is aliens.
It's just
These are face huggers,
Son of a bitch.
but they're not face huggers. They're fucking Godzilla
original
babies.
ideas whatsoever.
They happen to have
Godzilla babies.
that didn't get fertilized by anybody.
They got fertilized.
By who? Godzilla herself?
Matthew Broderick's probably
Oh,
been
yeah.
down there
He's
fucking
blowing
all day.
loads all
Yeah,
over
he's
him.
just like, ah, we're gonna make fucking babies. Sarah Jessica Parker
so
won't touch me.
Oh, Jesus.
Her and her horse face.
That
That dude looks like the guy from Scrubs. Is he not?
Everyone looks like the guy from Scrubs. Zach Braff? Or the
No.
other guy from Scrubs?
Yeah, like the dude that wears the suit
a
all
lot.
the time.
There's a lot of people on that show.
Look, Matthew Broderick. He's taking pictures. Look, that's the little trail he made, dripping down that egg. He's like taking a picture of it with his Kodak fucking.
I'm gonna name you Michael.
I'm calling you fucking Ben Stiller.
Gross.
Because Ben Stiller wouldn't stay still when I did Ferris Bueller. And I took the day off just to try and fuck him.
Was Ben Stiller on Ferris Bueller?
Yeah, he's the one that goes, Bueller.
No, that wasn't Ben Stiller.
Ben Stein.
Oh, Ben Stein.
I was gonna say Ben Stiller's way too young to be a professor.
Oh, yeah, Ben Stein.
I like this.
I like that too.
Pulls your arm back away. Nope, not today. See, that looks like the little monster from, God, what movie is that? With, like, the little chubby monster that goes,
Knock the Mama, dinosaurs.
yeah, it looks like that.
Knock the Mama. Knock the Mama.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, at least they did it, the puppets for this part. Paper mache or whatever on the outside. Why are they scared? These don't have teeth.
We have enough already?
They don't?
No,
Why don't they?
because they're babies. Look.
They gotta have teeth.
There's plenty.
Knock your mama.
Yeah. Got a little bit of a cold. So I hope it doesn't,
You're cold as ice.
sound. TV is a killer.
Look at this fucking thing.
Oh,
He's like, I'm whispering it.
It's too adorable.
I'm whispering the Godzilla babies. They're like, of course you are. They can smell your semen.
Yeah.
They know your daddy.
Daddy?
You fucking, yeah.
Matthew Broderick. Blowing blows.
They got claws.
Yeah, then you got...
Dude, what the fuck just happened? Seriously.
They smell like fish.
No, but like... Am I watching a Godzilla? Like, you took... Dude, there is how many fucking movies? How many? And you took none of the lore, none of the stuff that has been laid down for fucking decades of one of the greatest monsters fucking ever to know. That's number one icon. When you think monsters, you think Godzilla. You have to.
I don't know how having a bunch of small Godzillas chasing after them is like a peak.
Yeah.
This is supposed. How many scenes have so far where Godzilla just shows up, does nothing, but gets shot at,
Yeah.
not kill anybody, and then just disappear? Now we're supposed to be afraid of 50 smaller versions of it. Like, somebody pitched that scene and said, wouldn't it be great at the end of the movie?
Hey, what, like 70, 80 fucking
70, 80
Godzilla babies? They're a little shorter to run around.
how's
Hey,
that?
the fucking people are loving the Jurassic Park shit. I'm telling you, we do the Jurassic Park thing. Godzilla laid eggs.
By the way, nobody knew Godzilla was in here laying eggs the entire time.
Even wiggled the tail like the raptor in Jurassic Park.
So they laid the eggs, and 2 days later,
They're hatching.
developed hatching.
A thirst for blood.
Too much like the raptors from Jurassic Park.
Too much. And why are they only biting? Like, all they have to do is step forward and just block them and destroy them.
They're babies. Give them a break.
How do they end up in like a...
Hey, baby, there's a pool. Let's go in.
Hey, baby, I don't care about the fucking reptiles. I just care about my reptile.
I got scales.
Standing here now just outside the Jersey entrance to the Lincoln Tunnel, where thousands of angry refugees are demanding to be let back into the city. All major arteries into the city are clogged with Manhattanites who are moving jubilantly until the...
Yes, I understand.
You're obviously being swamped with phone calls.
I know. Do you have any idea what's going on out there? The phones are ringing off the hook.
Shouldn't he be like stark raving mad? Do you have any idea what's going on out there?
Hey!
Shouldn't he be like, do you have any fucking clue?
Ah!
There's people dying left and
Thousands
right.
of people left and right.
We don't have enough funeral homes to keep up with the fucking bodies in this goddamn city. Where the
hospitals
fuck?
are overrun.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't they just arm the elderly and just send them out?
Right.
You don't have the authority to do that.
I haven't done shit this entire movie.
I don't
I'm-
care.
I'm telling you what to do this time,
Yeah.
buddy.
Fuck you.
You're trying to do something? Get the fucking line.
I haven't done shit this entire movie.
All I've done is eat my goddamn Hershey Kisses on an airplane.
The general of the United States Army hasn't done a thing.
I am the mayor of this section of New York, motherfucker. You don't tell me what to do. My wife tells me to cook, clean the dishes, but I ain't sure as hell ain't letting you fix this problem that I got us into. But
I better use my Nokia. Godzilla answers. He's like, "Ah!" He's like, oh, they're coming for you, honey. I don't know. They found out I came out of your eggs. I'm gonna make this call collect right down the middle. 1-800 call collect.
I forgot to pay my phone bill of $2 for this phone. I gotta put a quarter in a machine.
I don't know what's wrong. Payphones aren't working.
They never work. They're
Yeah.
just there for people to piss on.
Godzilla's like, you never call me. I swear the payphones weren't working. I think it's because you fucked the city up. No, I don't believe you. How are our babies?
He hangs up. He's like, man, I figured a different species woman would be different.
Yeah, fuck. I'm going back to fucking Yetis.
They're so hairy, I don't know what they are. Yeah, grab the mop.
Apparently, yeah, this is very Jurassic Park. We're going in the air ducts. There was a story about a guy who had apparently, like, captured a Bigfoot and had it, locked up in his fucking shed or fucking garage, and he would fucking have sex with it. And they ended up having babies or something. Yeah, I remember that. I don't know, there used to be, like, an old show called Sightings on Fox.
Yeah.
About alien abductions and shit. And I think that I saw it on that show when I was younger. I was like, this guy was fucking a Bigfoot? And ever since it, I was like, man, if I could find a Bigfoot or a Godzilla. I really identify with Matthew Broderick's character in this movie.
I could chain him up and not get arrested for rape or anything like that.
Hey, we got no laws against raping Yetis.
Yeah, everybody says they're fake. I'm raping something fake.
Hey. What?
Oh boy, didn't even kill at least one.
Yeah.
I'm in the military. I don't know how to shoot something 2 feet away from me.
Dude, that was literally down its throat, too.
Yeah.
If you couldn't destroy that thing,
At least one.
I feel like we could totally destroy that thing. 2 submachine guns. This guy, why is he shooting so high?
I fired 30 rounds. I see 10 holes in the
What
wall.
would it be the best thing? In the knees or legs?
Yeah.
Because these things, once you cripple them, you can at least maneuver. Shoot their. Oh my god, that's raptors. Those are raptors. Those are fucking weird fucking T-Rex raptors. They shrunk a T-Rex down to a
They
raptor.
were just trying to up the ante. With
God damn
with
it.
the number of...
So stupid.
Little do we know.
This is Godzilla.
All Godzilla is the B-roll footage from Jurassic Park that they didn't use.
Yeah, they made some Jurassic Park movie. I would, dude. Can we make that conspiracy right now?
They're like, you know what? I think this kind of looks like Godzilla.
No, yeah, they were like, you know what? We made this fucking Jurassic Park Manhattan that we never released, right? We're sitting on it. Jurassic Park 3 just bombed. What do? Well, we released Jurassic Park Manhattan under the new name Godzilla.
We paste Matthew Broderick's face over whoever was the actor in
Yeah.
that movie. And we're good.
They had to replace Jeff
replaced
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum with
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick is the poor man's Jeff Goldblum?
Oh, shit. Not Project X.
He was good.
Jeff
I have a
Goldblum.
VHS of War Games at home. I've
Yeah.
watched it. It's a good movie. It has a lot of that, like, early days of, like, internet.
Yeah.
Like,
The computer's
Look at his
gonna
thigh
do
power.
stuff
Yeah.
we don't know.
yeah, it just seemed very mysterious back then.
He just forced that reptar-looking motherfucker out with his left thigh. He just used his left thigh and shoved that thing out.
Is that a wig? Does he have a wig on? Wrong floor. Look at this. It's eating.
What is it, Gremlins 2 now?
Yeah, this is totally Gremlins 2. This is.
That was too much of a gag. That was a straight up gag.
Wrong floor.
Eating popcorn? Was that Baby Godzilla eating popcorn?
Would have been
So when you're in the movie theater also eating popcorn, you feel...
report
Yeah.
Godzilla. Then there's Godzilla up in the vents looking down that dude's shirt.
Hey, guess what? Have we seen humans in this? Dude, they're so scared to make a movie that is literally based on the title, right? Because I don't know how many I've seen, but I've seen a lot of fucking Godzilla movies. And there's always
this
some.
Goonies now?
There's always some. Yeah, totally. There's always some human, like characters. There's like they're going through trials and tribulations and whatever else, or something like the Godzilla plot. But it's a Godzilla film. There's a lot of Godzilla, and you know, I just feel like it's fucked up that they just like make this movie and they just put all of this fucking bullshit in there where we don't need this. We
Right.
don't need this.
It doesn't actually have to be about people at all.
No, like Alien versus Predator.
Godzilla's
How
star of the
fucking
show.
long is it before you even see aliens and predators fight? It's like 40 minutes into the fucking movie.
Mhm.
And all then the humans got to become
Yeah,
a
the
predator
alien-
too and like
the
fight
alien-
with it. It's like,
AVP movies were pretty.
dude, you're not
fucking
outrunning these things. You can't outrun a fucking chicken.
That felt like those AVP movies had virtually nothing in common with, other than the fact that it was just those two.
The comics are phenomenal. Well, I wouldn't say all of them, but there's many stories that are really great within the comics. So
That first AVP
Alien
was
versus
too much
Predator.
like The Thing. I don't know. I just feel like whenever you have like
Mitch mixed with the
It's-
Matrix or
it's in
something.
the Antarctic,
Yeah.
and then that second AVP was just completely unrelated. It was like it was just a bunch of like.
How do we make it rated R?
It just had.
Boobies.
I don't know. It just didn't seem to be.
Yeah, you're right. A girl kissing a girl.
Yeah.
Immediately rated R.
Rated R. Put a pair of
Rated R. Did that girl touch her vagina for more than 2 seconds? And seemed to like it?
If it ain't Matthew
Rated
Broderick
R.
touching a Godzilla vagina, I don't want to see it on my screen.
Yeah.
And after,
Here's Johnny.
Aliens vs. Predators Saturday morning cartoon out there somewhere.
Yeah, totally.
Rated G.
This guy. There's always this guy in the fucking... There's no one that ever has this job that's just like diligently like looking at everything. And like, you know, really on top of it. Like,
Right.
there's something going on here. It's always like he's got to be hanging out with like chips and fucking sleeping or... You know, like there's nobody ever in the history of the fucking...
His feet up, looking at a
Yeah,
Playboy
totally.
or something.
Just like a portal on. There's nobody that ever does their job.
There's always the security guards that are passed out.
Mm.
Wait a minute, dinosaurs?
Yeah. Look at how many. Be all over the city. You know they're already, like, at least 30 of them escaped from what you're seeing.
And then they're still coming to...
They're like still, yeah, they're like, Hudson River? Is that where we're still supposed to sweep by, Mayor? Mayor's like, I don't fucking know. Fucking general won't listen to me.
He's too busy yelling at the mayor of New York. Telling him not to tell him what to do or whatever.
We're live.
Are we live?
Yeah, you're on. I'm a biologist and a fucking producer all of a sudden.
There's a shit ton of dinosaurs.
You
You're-
didn't know
you're-
this was happening?
You're on, buddy.
We just talked about it, you fucking dope. Oh, well, we discovered... Like, in real life, you'd be like, we just fucking escaped like 30, 50 fucking of these things trying to fucking eat us. He's like, I think we found... And that's guilt, right?
Yeah, he's still
He's
shy.
still fucking... He's like, I came on a bunch of eggs. So we found eggs.
They somehow got fertilized, even
Yeah.
though there ain't no
Yeah.
mister.
She's like, I brought donuts.
Donuts and muffins.
No sweat.
Because
on
people
his
still...
face.
Yeah.
They've just been underground and
Yeah, he can't sweat. He's been doing this fucking
running for their lives.
immortal bathing in the fucking pits of Ra's al Ghul.
Right. The
The
Lazarus.
Lazarus pits, yeah. That's where Matthew Broderick, he's just him and Ra's al Ghul hanging out.
A bathtub full of stem cells.
Yeah.
You just chill in that.
Dead fetuses.
Yeah.
Don't they like just bomb the Madison Square Garden or something like that?
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to nuke them again. Jurassic Park 2.
They get bigger.
They fucking, yeah, they get bigger.
T-Rex takes Manhattan.
Dude, I
Jurassic Park
guarantee.
7.
Dude, you're absolutely right, Simon. You nailed it. I 100% believe that that's what happened. They filmed Jurassic Park, Manhattan, or something, and they didn't know what to do. And then they were like, "Hey, how do we get the rights to Godzilla?"
They ask a couple editors and like, do you think we should go through with this and make a Godzilla? The guy's like, Probably
Dude,
not. No.
We have this Jurassic Park Manhattan footage, bro. We gotta do something with it. We spent like fucking $10 million getting the CGI done.
And we had that one French guy from that one
Look,
movie.
that's a Jurassic Park scene. The
Yeah.
shadow.
I think this.
Was it just hanging out in the background too? You win. Military says you've got less than 6 minutes before you're all toast.
How is that? It's not even in like a chat box, like any app or anything that's fully. It's just like
a
it
basic
shows
analog
up.
TV.
Yeah, it's just like boom, 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 boom. Somebody produced that, like
Someone
fucking
in the graphics
cut it.
depart- the guy in the graphics department had to come up with that.
Like, we need really big words on this screen.
3 of them at the same time. He takes his time with his hat on. He's like,
Yeah,
you want to care to join? I've never fucking rappelled down a building, buddy. I just hold on to it, get hand burns, and then fucking break my hip.
Against the wall.
You want to come with me? You want to train me how to do this?
I need a half-hour course of this, buddy.
Yeah. There's 12 Godzilla babies. Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that was a long shot.
Wait,
Yeah, it
why
was.
is it? Oh, it's
Oh,
an
there it is on the left.
advertisement. I was gonna say, why the hell is there Blockbuster in Madison Square Garden?
There it is again. That's
Just
a
advertisement.
solid 10 seconds.
Oh, look,
of screen.
yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's more.
Come to Blockbuster and get the new Godzilla cup.
Yeah.
Fill up any 32-ounce soda and keep your cup Godzilla. You know?
By the way, all
7-Eleven.
Godzilla-sized Slurpee. Yeah.
our soda's all stale because nobody comes to Blockbuster. We're probably gonna be close in about 10, 15 years.
10, 15. I think it was 2003.
They give you a
there's
5-gallon
4.
bucket of just green slush.
Yeah.
It's a Godzilla Slurpee.
Oh, dude, I had a clock of a Jeff Gordon clock, and it was advertised with Jurassic Park on it too. And it had like a T-Rex with Jeff Gordon.
Oh wow!
That thing is sick as hell.
Wow.
I was like, who's the guy that was like, oh, you know what? I think we should match NASCAR and Jurassic Park
I'm trying
together,
to tie
buddy.
together as many
Yeah,
things as they
totally.
can.
It looks
Like,
sick
we'll
as
put
hell.
the Jurassic Park decal on the NASCAR cards with the and then we'll have him show up at McDonald's and sign the cup.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they came out the Dinosaurs movie or whatever? They had like the hand puppets or whatever.
Oh, Land Before Time?
No, it was like the Dinosaurs movie where they had like all the CGI dinosaurs.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
then one dinosaur is
Disney-
like beating the
Disney
shit out of it or
It's
whatever.
a Disney movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally purely CGI. I don't know. There's
Yeah, that just popped in my head because I was thinking.
They had
about
Land
the
Before Time
puppets.
ones when
Did
I was
they?
younger. Oh, yeah.
there's always a movie.
Sarah and Spike and
Ducky.
Three
Littlefoot.
horns don't play with long necks. Sarah's a bitch.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fucking, I like Triceratops, but I didn't like Sarah. She tried to redeem herself.
There was a Godzilla Saturday morning cartoon. I'm pretty goddamn sure.
Oh, there was.
Was
The
that all?
same logo that this
Holy
similar one
shit!
that
Look
this
at
movie
Oh
uses.
my god,
With
that
the
was
green.
horrible.
Oh yeah.
There
that's
goes
gonna-
my
yeah,
gun.
Oh
Your
yeah.
gun's more effective. at
Dude,
blocking
and that's
your-
gonna stop them.
5 seconds.
These things, just 5 seconds. These things,
One
how
bullet
many
to the
can,
head, this
dude?
thing's a
How
gun.
many are hitting
Shoot it
that
in the
door?
eye.
And how many weigh like twice an elephant? It's gonna fucking bust it, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. Holy shit, they do blow it up. They just fucking destroy the whole thing?
Yeah, it's a model.
Well,
Well, that's not, but
Yeah, there was a
depends
lot
on
of
what you think is a
composite
model, you know?
I think we got it, boss.
A lot of fire and it's tall.
Well, yeah, like it looked like a. That's definitely not a model. That's real life.
shit. Yeah, they blow up real cars all the time. For movies. It's- More rain?
There's a '63 Ford Mustang Shelby. Ah, fuck it, blow it up.
Well, that was the take, and it was terrible. We need to blow up another one.
Reset. They take like a week and a half cleaning up the streets to do a reset of them jumping for 2 seconds.
Reset! Reset!
That would be scary as heck, though. Like knowing that you have that much setup for a shot, and then you go through and fuck it up, or mess your lineup, and you're like, oh god, there we go again. Sorry, guys.
The director's screaming in your face. You just blew $32 million.
Still rolling. Still rolling.
To say the fucking line. You're like, I don't know what these eggs are doing in the sewer.
Wow. Damn it, Owen! What are you doing?
I don't know what these eggs are doing down here. There's 1,000 eggs down here. How many different ways?
First of all, the line is, who put these legs down in the sewer?
You just blew $32 million.
You
Is the
fuck.
second Godzilla? Or is that the one that they killed?
Oh my gosh, why does the Godzilla look like fucking Ron Perlman?
I don't know.
It's a baby! My dead baby! Oh.
Matthew! Did you do this?
It doesn't look like a fucking
You
stone.
have 10,000 babies.
Yeah.
Only concerned about that one.
Well, she's looking at Matthew Broderick like, what the fuck did you do? That's our baby!
Did you not blow a load on this egg?
Today in divorce court, it just shows Godzilla and Matthew Broderick.
He's just sitting there looking like he's on cocaine, just blinking everywhere. Like, I don't know what happened. I stole my dad's Ferrari, and next thing I know, I'm fucking Godzilla.
I stole my dad's Ferrari. He's
Of
gotta
course,
pay.
yeah. She's gotta
Gotta pay
fall.
child support.
Matthew Broderick's gotta save her. The damn show in distress.
You're not interested in her. You're interested in the redhead.
Yeah. Oh, just rip your jeans on the top of that fence.
Right? You catch it, and your scrotum rips in half.
Yep.
Do I pick up my ball that just fell out, or do I keep running? She's like, it's a taxi. You know how hard it is to get a taxi in New York.
The guy just runs to his van. That's right.
Right.
Just drives it again.
He's like, this is deja vu. And he just...
God.
French guys can start cabs with a knife.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just know how to. French military.
Yeah.
That?
Taught that.
Whoa,
first-
Godzilla's like, I know the roads in and out here. Whoa. Damn. I want a knuckle rub. Mr. French. How fucking insensitive can that fucking Apu fucking doer do?
No, crazy. Take the FDR off.
Mr. French.
At least he didn't call him Mr. Baggett.
It's racist.
Mr.
Racial.
Croissant.
Croissant.
That's what he asked when the dude brought in donuts in the UPS van. He's like, what? No cribs? He's like, what the hell?
What? No crepes?
Why is it okay?
It just shows a bunch of dudes with like blue bandanas, like in the Crips.
Smoking Virginia Slims and like, oh, no cribs? What the hell?
No Crips.
I feel like maybe they felt like they couldn't make any Japanese jokes.
Yeah, because then they'd
So
be...
they're like, well, let's just make fun of the French. That's a nice...
what's the next closest
1998,
place
they were
to
like,
Japan?
the Japanese are obsolete.
And then-
Xbox is taking over.
PlayStation 3 and 4, no?
Fast forward to now, PlayStation's outbeating Xbox again.
Well, PlayStation 2 was, I mean, it was
PlayStation 2 was
insane.
the shit.
It broke records.
It's the most... There's more of those than nearly any other
Yeah,
system
you're
in the
absolutely
world.
right.
More
Yeah.
of those made.
Whoa, Godzilla took a spill.
It's a pretty unique...
With those biceps?
How?
That's like, she's like China. Godzilla's China from WWE.
Right, China came in to do the motion capture
Oh, I like
for
this
this
part.
movie.
Yeah.
That's how they ended up with such a sexy Godzilla.
That's a good part right here. He throws
The chicken feet?
he throws the license plate number, or not the license plate, but like the tracking number of the car, whatever. And like, oh, we know where we can track it now, or get on its radio frequency.
Oh. He's like, goddamn, Godzilla's still alive.
Perfectly calm. He's
Yeah.
like, God,
Somebody make me a banana sandwich.
Somebody blows up one of his helicopters. He's like, God dang it! What the fuck is this? half New York blows up. He's like, that's okay.
I need a fucking scan of the city. Look at the taxi. He's a French driver. He's like, I gotta hit every garbage can on my way.
He's like, oh, I'm on the wrong side of the
Look
road.
at it, he does not breathe fire.
If its breath is strong enough to push every car but the one they're driving.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You got a little bit of flaw right there.
Well, first of
that
all,
added weight of the people, actually.
well, there's
probably messes
physics
it
here
up.
happening that we're not understanding. The cars are fucking stationary.
Oh, yeah.
Cars are stationary. They're fucking coming at a velocity, fucking 80 miles per hour.
When they turn
Fucking
sideways,
breathe
though,
out the fire. They're gonna fucking fight against it.
Is it chicken feet?
Now, if there was a collision and they were both going 80 miles per hour.
and this dude's still driving in.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta hit every road sign now.
Nobody in New York changes their wiper blades because they're all shit.
Yeah, it's not even raining.
He's still got him going. He's like, I can't see still.
Go straight down into a tunnel.
They turned off
It's under
now.
construction.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can't even see the backside of the body.
Yup, can't see the lights. Then we're not here.
Nick, are you there?
There's a cup of water with a little ripple in it.
Yeah.
Don't move.
When we want to
It
communicate
detects
with
movement.
people in fucking tunnels during Godzilla attacks, we choose lithium fucking batteries.
And then she sticks her.
Duracell. Put it in your mouth. Godzilla's a meth addict. He knows it. He knows they got something in there.
It's like the cat trying to get its toy from underneath the
That
counter.
catnip fucking toy. Your cats get fired up for a catnip?
Hell yeah,
Do they just eat it, or do they roll around in it and like freak out like that?
They kind of rub their face in it a bit, but then
Yeah.
they take off and like jump on the tables and knock shit off. So we like keep it locked up, and it's
Yeah.
like they're kind of drug.
Yeah.
Because if we just let we don't even give them their toys with the catnip because they get it, and Loki, the black one,
Yeah.
he'll take it in his mouth and he'll just walk around and go.
Loki?
Yeah, Loki and Lilo. But he like does that, so whenever he does that, I go get him and I yank the toy out of his mouth and I tell him who's boss.
Who's the boss?
Me.
Who's the boss? Me.
I am. I'm the daddy.
How is it wherever they're driving, Godzilla always knows the shortcut?
It knows his ass.
he doesn't want to just chase them. He's gotta like wait. He's like he showed up like 2 minutes early. He's like, they're gonna be coming soon.
They are sliding down Godzilla's throat.
Right now,
Inside of a taxi.
in a cab.
They're being swallowed.
Wait!
He's a kid.
Of course, he knows he's going the wrong way.
He grabs the wire and shoves it in the tooth. Slowly away. I think I wrote this movie.
I think you wrote this movie too.
It was
Or like,
no, I was 4.
You literally like have T-shirts and like a whole room dedicated to this movie. You're like, this is my favorite movie. They didn't know.
You have the posters that they have from the video store.
Oh man, I would kill that.
Dude, I would kill to have a beach towel or something from this movie.
Right?
Like, just, it's so horrible. Look at him. He can stand on that, but he'll step on anything else and it crumbles. It's just like when they want him to. Look how fucking chicken feet. Dude, it would just be destroyed. It wouldn't support him. The Godzilla I know could not walk on a bridge. He would
Also,
just
like-
blow bridges up with his kneecaps.
That Godzilla's like
Man.
100 feet tall. It's not
Yeah.
100 feet tall. Like,
Doesn't it like drown? Too.
like how big is that bridge?
Oh shit, he's all tangled up. There she is. What does Godzilla identify as?
It they?
It's
they?
a they.
Binary. There's a gender.
What the fuck? How can it break through concrete, but it can't break through steel cables?
Look, they're like, engage. It's not fire.
Right in the vagina.
Oh, not the vagina.
Just obliterates it.
Look, it doesn't even hurt, though. Because Godzilla can't be hurt. Wait, there's blood.
Yeah, there's flesh.
Yeah.
Mr. French is like,
Dude,
I got this.
God, that fucking cab's undercarriage is fucking blown out, dude. There's no way.
Yeah, see?
Direct hit, but the target is still moving, sir. We'll circle around and fire again.
Yeah!
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
He's
About
right-
time!
He's right next to him. He's like,
Destroy this fucking thing, man. This movie should have been over an hour ago. Yeah! Fucking kill this thing.
An hour and 18 minutes.
and you got Matthew Broderick. I don't know.
He's like, I don't know.
She looks sad.
Why do we?
I'm sorry I killed our baby. It's okay. I still love you.
All thousands of them. Might we point out too that when they came in for the second the second round of missiles, the commander, who was right next to the dude that was asking for his commands or what have you, is fucking screaming in his ear. And he doesn't show that kind of any emotion throughout the entire movie unless it's something to do with his guys.
Why?
The
There's
most-
so much Three Stooges shit that's happening.
The most-
Simon, I did not hear a goddamn word you said, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't even know how to respond to it.
Yeah.
The most emotional thing the entire time in this entire movie is the relationship between Matthew Broderick
And
And
the,
God-
giant lizard.
Yes.
yeah, and the worms.
Yes. The worms in her V.
Matthew Broderick falls in love with Godzilla. Also, he likes to stick his fingers in worms.
This summer.
NC-17.
Rated G. Guidance.
Rated B for Broderick.
Broderick sounds like something that you do not want to take your kids to. Rated B for Broderick. He'd probably be down if you made that kind of joke.
Yeah.
You know? We should take that to Adult Swim. We're gonna get Matthew Broderick and do a couple jokes about him drunk driving, killing somebody. Too soon.
Everybody
So
comes out like,
much
hey
rain.
guys.
Everybody has an umbrella.
Still
Everyone-
raining.
Nobody's got an umbrella over Godzilla though,
Yeah,
and her babies.
Matthew Broderick is like,
Yeah, I ate donuts.
hey,
I believe the food pyramid's real still.
that's my husband with that girl. They start tonguing. Now
She's
that
like,
Godzilla's
"Yeah."
gone.
Now that Godzilla's gone. Oh, what?
Plot twist.
No way.
I didn't see that one coming.
Me neither.
Most unexpected thing to happen so
Yeah,
far.
the redhead kissed that dude.
The mayor kissed that.
Yeah.
Give me more Hershey kisses.
Godzilla, I don't think we should exploit this.
He's like, introduce me to the subway guy.
The mayor kisses this campaign manager.
Your campaign?
Thumbs down to your Godzilla campaign.
I need you.
The mayor that saved the city.
Yeah, yeah. Like what is he upset? Yeah, like what is he upset? I mean, fucking yeah, that guy just like totally left him when his like whole campaign for next year can literally be, I saved the city from Godzilla.
I killed Godzilla. What'd you do? I saved taxes. Bullshit. Get the hell out of here. I killed this.
Godzilla is gonna cost us, folks, a lot of damage. There's been a lot of damage.
Mostly by the military that I was ordering.
Have to instate a new Godzilla tax.
Yeah,
Pay for
Godzilla
the damage,
tax.
all the lives lost.
Look, we've all played Sim City, right? We want to play with the monsters on there.
They called the Matthew Broderick load tax. He blew his load all over Godzilla shit.
Yeah.
Anything Godzilla is her. His fault.
It's the third day of Matthew Broderick's trial of inseminating the eggs underneath Manhattan.
They show like They show like a naked picture of
yeah, Judge Eno. Yeah. Johnny Cochran is taking his defense. He's not black, but I'm gonna try. We're gonna get him off. You see, he was horny that day, Your Honor. He had been going through a divorce.
That cassette the French guys holding was a beta. I think. Didn't look like a regular size cassette.
Wait, like
if you want to back it up, you want to rewind?
No, I would never want to rewind this movie ever.
Wait, now he's walking away.
I don't understand this purpose. The French guy called from a payphone to say what, and who cares?
Or he took the VHS tape from the dude's camera.
Oh.
And because the guy's like, oh, I ain't got no tape. And the guy's like, I got your friend's tape.
Every camera in the world is captured.
Yeah, like you haven't stopped anything. Tape. Yeah, it's
I
not
didn't get the chase footage. Nobody's gonna believe that it chased me. Then you got Matthew Broderick. Oh yeah, I didn't blow any loads, and then they show a tape of him just jerking off on all the eggs.
Yeah. Johnny Cochran's like, fuck. Well, look, if the eggs didn't split, you must eat quick.
Oh shit.
If the eggs didn't split.
Some of them did crack. He was drunk on that yak. What, is this one literally going to open?
Mm-hmm.
It's just Sigourney Weaver inside. They were like, yeah, we had an idea.
It was blue, too. Fantastic.
Oh, Jesus. Wow, well.
Wait.
That was Godzilla.
Fantastic.
1998. 98.
A Zeppelin song?
Final thoughts, Ryan?
Just pretty much a piece of shit.
What made it feel that way?
Not many redeemable qualities. I didn't like being able to easily tell the difference between a puppet, a model, and dated CGI. I mean, there are movies from '98 that have much better, special effects, much more believable.
Gremlins.
There was. Yeah, I mean, even Gremlins 2 is probably better than this. Very few redeemable qualities. Pretty much like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 4. It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever want to sit through this again.
No.
2 hours?
No, it was really,
This movie could have been 45 minutes long.
I mean, it might have just been your guys' presence, but it seemed like this 2 hours and 18 minutes flew by.
Simon, what are your final thoughts on Godzilla 1998?
Matthew Broderick, phenomenal. I love everything he does, but I agree with the whole being able to tell the difference between it. I don't like the lack of non-red Ferraris that he was driving. That's from Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, totally.
But no, I think it has some pretty good. Not many, but there's a couple of things that they could pull off it and kind of throw it into something else. But overall, like we were talking earlier, I think it was just something that they had extra footage for Jurassic Park, and they're like, throw it together, see what happens.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. This movie agitates me. This movie literally, if I ever felt like triggered, it's me watching this film and thinking like, what could have been? Like, what in 1998 there was still. Here's the thing: this movie feels disconnected, absolutely disconnected from what it's actually basing its whole existence on. It's fan appeal, right? Like, you want people to come and see this movie. You want Godzilla fans to come and see this movie, and people that may be a little bit curious.
Godzilla's the star. The people don't matter.
And it's 1998. So you're really not that disconnected from the presence of Godzilla and all that's been there.
Right.
But it comes across that way, and it's highly disappointing.
Everything was very two-dimensional. Mm-hmm. Everything looked like it was clearly... I mean, this is going to sound obvious, but it was clearly filmed on some set, Like nothing felt. It just like the cities looked like they were empty.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, lifeless
They
for
didn't
sure.
have- and
Yeah.
Just clearly it's models of buildings and stuff being blown up, and I actually like practical effects. I'm a huge fan of
Yeah.
real on screen.
Yeah, me too. I think it holds up better too.
But it's like, if that's what you're gonna do, just do that.
Yeah.
Don't try to do this composite of all kinds of CGI and puppets and I don't know. I've never made a movie, so maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it just felt very. No one's performance was nearly intense enough.
Nobody's performance
Nobody broke
was
a
memorable.
sweat.
No,
They
nothing
didn't
was
break a sweat.
memorable.
No one was your entire city is being. It's apocalyptic, It's the end.
Yeah, it literally is.
No one really seemed to be too affected, but we're gonna take care of this.
Yeah.
And every attempt they made to get Godzilla was futile. And somehow when they finally did, it was supposed to be heartbreaking, but that just didn't play well. Because I think, nothing really... It didn't have a lot... It was too fucking long, and it had not a lot of,
Monster.
You didn't have... Yeah.
No, yeah.
The stuff with the monster wasn't scary enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, there really wasn't too much suspense built up. They kind of dragged it out. Like the chase scenes out way too long.
Yeah.
That's how you end up with 2 hours, 18 minutes.
Pure gold.
Pure gold, dude.
Shit.
Pure gold. And I want to really give a big shout out to both of you for fucking doing this, because this is great. I saw this on Netflix and I was like, no way. I want to record something right now and watch this.
I actually like Matthew Broderick, for the record. I mean, I'm not trying to...
You're a big Matthew Broderick
I mean,
fan.
he's likable enough. I really have nothing against him.
Yeah, he's a hard guy to hate.
Nothing about this felt... I didn't feel like anybody was really delivering any kind of performance that was noteworthy. And I felt like, trying to just, I don't know, do CGI the whole time. Just stick with the puppet if that's what you're going to do. At least it's consistent.
Stick to Jurassic Park B-roll footage you had.
Well, yeah.
You should have never named this thing, guys. This is like Troll 2. They knew Troll did well, so they had this movie called Goblins, and they were like, oh, we'll call it Troll 2.
Oh, right.
Well, they had this B-roll from fucking Jurassic Park Manhattan Project. And fucking, they called it Godzilla.
They had a whole bunch of people playing extra parts as main character parts. They didn't have any main character as the human or whatever. They had a bunch of people playing extra to Godzilla, which they showed maybe total about 15% of the time.
Is Roland Emmerich like a poor man's,
Poor man's Michael Bay.
Man, yeah.
I feel like they could have thrown Michael Bay in.
Poor man's Michael Bay, yeah.
I was going to say James Cameron.
Yeah.
It didn't come.
Jerry Bruckheimer film.
Roland Emmerich.
Yeah, that's
What
who
is
they...
this guy
Dude,
does?
and yet again, I want to bring up, they had 4, story writers. Then they had 2 screenplay writers. So it was that's fucking 6 writers that worked on this goddamn film. And this is what we came with.
4 writers each wrote roughly 30 minutes of material apiece. And then they just threw it together.
They were like, I was inspired by Jurassic Park. I was inspired by Jurassic Park. Hey, which one of you was inspired by Godzilla?
I like Alien.
I like Clash of the Titans.
I Remember the Titans.
I Remember the Titans. So I picture him as a football player coming in.
Yeah, that would explain why the dude's so bulked.
Yeah,
Why Godzilla's so ripped and shredded.
Yeah, he is shredded.
Godzilla Super Bowl tie-in Slurpee.
And at the end, he dies. After Matthew Broderick rolls loads all over the place.
Man, that just broke my heart.
Fuck, dude.
It's too sad.
Wow.
Matthew Broderick just single tear rolling down his cheek. Constant rain. Never-ending rain. Number one complaint. They're trying to.
That's your number one complaint. Is
trying-
that there was rain?
Never
My
stop
complaint is
raining.
that they called this fucking thing Godzilla. And that they fucking wasted my entire fucking, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Like, I'll sit through a 2 hour and 35-minute movie. I have. I probably sat through a 3 hour movie.
Well, if you sat through
But
King Kong, that's like 4.5 hours or something crazy like that.
Oh, the Peter
you sit
Jackson
through
one?
Braveheart. You know?
Right.
I mean, there you go. Just sit through Braveheart. Or sit through fucking...
The Postman.
The fucking
Waterworld.
Waterworld. Titanic. Like, fucking... Godzilla should not be 2 hours and 18 minutes long.
No. Not at all.
And it shouldn't even be close to having this B-rate
You should
fucking actors. Like, you should have got...
They should've
Like, this
Kill
is
Bill
a big...
did. They should have made it a two-parter.
They should have got fucking... Dude, that should be Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. Instead of fucking Matthew Broderick.
Peter Jackson
and
directs a Godzilla trilogy.
fucking Mario
12 hours.
Van Peebles.
Wait, or they could have had the dude that played Joey on Friends, like Matthew Broderick.
Dude, they might as well have.
They look the exact same.
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt LeBlanc looks the same.
Insane.
How you doing? He's like, he would fucking come
He
all over
actually
the
would.
eggs and Godzilla.
At least Matt LeBlanc belongs on the East Coast or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, man.
They could just cut it from an episode of Friends to Godzilla. He's like, holy shit, there's something there.
Just like Power Rangers.
And Zed.
They just
Lord
took the
Zed.
Japanese show and they just filmed.
And Rita. I always had a crush on Rita.
Which one was Rita?
The villain from Power Rangers. Anyway.
Oh, the chick with the...
Yeah, Rita
She wasn't
Repulsa.
really that repulsive.
No, she's very charming in
She
many
is
ways. I
very
found, she'd probably be like, "Take out the trash, you fucking asshole!"
And you would just
But you just be
listen.
like, "Yeah, you
Okay.
know what?
Hey.
God damn, I want to kiss you right now."
If she laid off the Mavericks a little bit, her voice would be great.
No, it was great. She was. She was a
Holy
fucking
cow.
siren.
Yeah, she's good looking. Kimberly, too.
Oh, everybody loved Kimberly.
Yeah.
It was Lisa. Saber-tooth tiger.
The Yellow
The
Ranger.
Yellow Ranger?
Yeah.
In the first season.
She was in
is
Crow
actually-
too.
is
City of
actually
Angels.
A guy in a lot of those scenes.
Oh, yeah, you look
Yeah.
and then it's like,
Because,
chesticles
yeah.
gone. And this dude's like doing flips and shit and
Mhm.
like karate chopping
Yeah.
people.
God damn, I always thought in the outfit she looked so much better.
Well, later.
And
In
that's
later
when I-
episodes,
and
it
that's
probably was a female.
That's when John questioned his sexuality.
Yeah.
Some men
They
do
had-
flips.
Knuckle
In the
rub
Japanese
straight
show,
man out.
there was no female Power Ranger. They wanted to introduce female Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Really?
It's an
Wow.
American show, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of that.
But then the
scenes
pink
were-
one had the skirt. She was
Yeah.
the only one that had the skirt.
Yeah, I think
It's
that
really
was later.
bizarre.
Yeah, it was probably like season 2 or 3 or whatever.
It's one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first
pink
season
one
over
is
here.
There's a Pink Ranger in the first season.
hmm
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Man, you gotta get your Power
I
Ranger
know.
shit straight,
Dude,
bro.
that holds up.
Aye, 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 aye.
Like, I watched that in, who are the two punk villains or whatever?
Oh, Spike and...
Skull?
Yeah, Bulk and Skull.
Bulk and
yeah.
Skull. Like, I watched the first episode of that not too long ago, and they're, like, in an arcade or something like that. And he's like, hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, it is still bombed to this day.
Stupid voice.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
hey, guys, what's up? It's really not even that far off of what he sounds like. Like, it's overplayed as fuck.
I want to. It's like Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Tweedles, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get him, boss.
We'll get him, boss.
You better. Because if you don't, then the shredder will shred you.
You better.
You better, you better, you bet we'll get sued.
I also felt like at any point in Godzilla, the Ninja Turtles could have popped up.
Dude,
I would have been
yes.
fine with
I would have been straight up fine. I would have been... They should have called this Jurassic Park versus Ninja Turtles.
Matthew Broderick pulls his...
versus Ninja.
Do you think the Ninja Turtles could take down King Kong? All 4 of them.
I think the turtles could probably do a lot of damage.
Do they have Master Splinter?
In most scenarios.
They could, yeah. And they could have Casey Jones, too, if you wanted.
Casey Jones doesn't do shit.
I always picture him... Oh, does it do... Oh, my gosh. He does a lot.
Is it called Ninja Turtles and the Casey Jones? Or is it just Ninja Turtles?
Well, it's called
It's
Teenage
their
Mutant
metal
Ninja Turtles.
band. They have like a band where Casey Jones is the singer.
Casey and the Turtle Squad.
No way. Casey Jones would play guitar.
Yeah?
For sure. Well, I guess
Sure.
Donnie kind of took that, but...
Yeah.
Casey Jones, the Turtles versus
King
King
Kong.
Kong.
Is that plausible?
I think they would stand a pretty good chance. Yeah.
Here's the thing about a gorilla, though. They just smash, and you're
You're
done.
Crush their shell, and they just look like goop crawling around the ground without their shells. It's like the
Like a bunch of cracked eggs.
Yeah.
Just fried them.
Like they'll be
Yeah, but-
secret
The ooze.
Couldn't Donatello make some contraption, though, or like some kind of fucking machine that would, stun King Kong? That's what I'm picturing. They zaps him somehow,
Or like
and,
a
disorientates him, and then fucking Raphael climbs up on his back, shoves size in his ears, and fucking Leonardo's like cutting off his toes. Fucking kill that ape.
Well, yeah, hit the thumbs and they can't climb anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could like construct some kind of electrical net that they throw over top of it.
Yup, see?
Yeah.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm thinking like a turtle.
You're thinking like a turtle. Oh, shit. Absolutely. This has been a blast. Godzilla, 1998.
Matthew Broderick, Jean Reno, Mario.
Van Peebles.
Jean Reno. That's the guy. That's the
Jean Reno.
Oh yeah, Jean
Reno.
Maria Pitillo.
Maria
Pitillo.
Pitillo. Oh, that's who I've been calling Mario Van Peebles. Okay. He's not in this movie. Thriller Bad Productions. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're out of here.
Adios. Bye.
Peace.
Later.